How's it going, guys? What's up, Mr. Five? What's up, Faber Dan, Ginger? Gareth is actually our DM for today. So Gareth, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on today?
I'm a little bit nervous. I've had to learn a fair bit about DMing Open Legend, and I've learned OBS in a very, very short time. Hopefully everyone can hear me. If I do something wrong, just moan in chat if you can't hear someone or you need the volume levels changing. But as I said, we're going to be playing Open Legend today, which is a fantastic system. You can check it out. The link's in chat fairly regularly. And we are going to be playing a one-shot called FatesFall, which is in the same world as a session I'm going to be running next week called The Fall of Giants. But it's a bit of a one-shot because we're a player down and I don't want anyone to miss out.
Yeah. So we're going to have Brian from Open Legend joining us next week. We do have a few rogue cam boxes I see around there, Gareth. If you might want to check out, you can get rid of them there. What's up, Ghost? Yes, I suppose we should go around and learn who we are and who we are playing today. So let's start with Logan. How's it going, Logan?
It's going pretty good, Will. Thanks.
Good.
I'm going to be playing Rand today. I took one of the pre-built characters up on the Open Legends site, and that's what I'm going to be rolling with because it looks pretty cool.
Cool. So what kind of archetype are you?
So he is a barbarian, and it doesn't specify what race he is, but I assumed he was human.
What's that, Logan?
I said it doesn't specify what race he is, but I assumed he was human.
Do you want
you can.
Do you want him to be human? You can be whatever you want. It's Open Legend. Yeah. We're going to be open. You're not constrained by a rule.
No, open your legend.
Yeah, human's what I wanted.
Yeah. So give us a brief description of him.
All right. Yeah. So he's 6 foot tall. He's got long, dark hair. He's covered with numerous battle scars. And he's about 200 pounds. So he's fairly built. And he's all about money. He definitely wants to be earning some money.
Chasing that cheddar.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about Will? Who are you playing, Will?
Yeah, I am going to be playing the dwarf battle mage today, named Gornaic. And that's how I'm going to be. He's a dwarf mage because, fuck normal stuff. And he lives in a tower. He's got wizard robes, but he's a dwarf. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's up, Firefly? Let's see what I'll be playing today. Sid, who are you going to be playing?
Okay, I think you pronounce it Malwyn. It was one of the pre-generated ones. It's like the bard one. But that's a funky name, so I think her name should be Kelly.
Kelly.
It's going to be Kelly.
Kelly the Bard.
Kelly the Bard.
Okay, cool. So what does she look like? What does she do?
Well, let's see. Kelly. She's pretty tall, really loud, really energetic. Just happy to be here. We're going to have a fun time with Kelly the Bard.
Okay, then. So we've got Kelly, the Bard, Gornaic, the Dwarf Mage, and I forgot what your name was, Logan?
Rand.
Randley, human barbarian type. Okay, perfect. So I guess before we begin today's session, I'll remind you guys a few ways you can interact with our show. If you haven't followed already, hit that follow button and join us. The best way to keep up with all of our shows. We're here 5 nights a week, 9 shows every week. If you haven't tweeted already, here is the tweet to go and retweet. At 25 retweets, you guys get to decide what happens in our game. So if you haven't retweeted already, we're already sitting on 6 retweets, so we can get all the way up to 25 by the end of today's session. I'm sure you guys get some deciding votes in what happens. Next, of course, you can donate to affect our games, give players nat 1s, nat 20s, wild magic surges, rolls on the hallucination table, and all sorts of different stuff. So check that out below. But other than that, Gareth, I guess we should get going and begin today's session.
Yeah, no problem. So to start with, you've been kind of drawn to the town of Stumphaven, which is in the west. In fact, I do have an image I can try and put up on the screen. Perhaps not. Maybe I didn't. Okay, which is in kind of the western area of the main continent we're on, and it's in a really, really marshy, rundown area that not many people go to be honest. And the only reason people head to this town is because they've heard of this prophecy that a fantastic fate and gold awaits adventurers that help out the town of Stumphaven. And it's an ongoing prophecy. It's been going on for 100+ years, and many adventurers have headed there and left with nothing. And you have been drawn in, and you've both kind of, all three of you have kind of met up at the town of Stumphaven, and you're trying to find a bit more about this prophecy.
It's a haven for stumps.
Yeah, a haven for stumps.
Okay, I feel very much at home here. Okay, so
as you get to the town, you kind of draw into the town limits. You have to walk through kind of miles and miles of bog and swamp and nastiness, really. The pungent smell is what hits you first, but when you arrive in this town, it's a real dump. It's kind of a ramshackle collection of wooden buildings, kind of bound together by straw and rope, and it's full of rickety bridges crossing like these, I'd say kind of rivers, but they're more kind of bog water and God knows what else is running through. Kind of, they're a mixture between rivers and sewers, and there's just these rickety bridges that go over the top of them. And you come into the city limits, and there's the usual things. There's a nasty-looking stable with kind of ill-fed horses. So yeah, you're just there. You're just at the entrance to the town.
are we together at this point?
Yeah, we'll say you together. We say you've maybe bumped along the way. You've kind of heard this prophecy, and you've kind of helped yourselves get there. It wouldn't have been easy travel getting here, so you would have kind of banded together.
Okay. Okay, so I'll turn to Rand, and I'll say, bearing in mind I'm like a 300-year-old dwarf, I say, have you heard anything of this prophecy? He appears to have be putting on like a human accent rather than his traditional Scottish dwarven accent.
That is why I have come here.
I see. I look to you, Kelly.
I will grab everyone's hands and start skipping down and be singing, "We're off to do the prophecy thingy in this town." Da, 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 da.
She's insane.
You get a bit of a strange look from Rand when you do that.
Yeah, me too.
I have no social awareness. I'm just happy.
So after hearing that, this kind of gangly man walks towards you and says, "Hey, yeah, you're looking for the prophecy, are you? You think you're the ones, do you?"
Well, who says this? Just some random
A
dude.
gangly old man's heard the song and he's walked over.
I look at my fellow gangly old man and say, "Yes, my name is Gornick. We're looking for this prophecy. Have you prophesized?"
This is your first day here, isn't it? You got a spring in your step. And you seem rather excited.
Well, thank you. Yes, I do.
Well, they all start like this, and after a couple of days, everyone leaves open-handed. But the best place for you to head is the inn. You want to head to the Screaming Weasel.
The Screaming Weasel, and
That's what they call me.
how many weasels do they own there? How many? Could I buy a weasel there?
It sounds like it's just one. No.
Well, yeah, there was. To tell there was a weasel in the walls, and it used to scream and keep the people awake. But I know not so much now. But you might be needing some adventuring gear. And he opens his coat, and he's got every piece of adventuring gear that you can imagine. He's got like pitons and grappling hooks. I got the best stuff in town, mate. Can I interest you in anything?
Will I need any of these for the prophecy?
If you're adventurers, mate, you'll need all sorts.
True. How much for your?
What about a rope? You're a little dwarf, aren't you? You're gonna need to climb up stuff. You're not as big as other fellas.
I was thinking more your slippers. How much of those?
He looks down at them. 10 gold. 10 gold. These are really good slippers. They help you jump further. They're the slippers of jumping.
Let me, and I kind of like use my magic on him to sense magic, see if I can figure out if he's telling the truth or not.
It's almost like you can see you can't see anything from his slippers, but you can see the bullshit swinging from his mouth.
Right, yeah, okay. So I say, 1 gold, and I don't arrest you for breaking the wizard code.
Are you a wizard, are you? Oh, you'll be able to see the power in these. How about 2 gold? 2 gold.
Very well. I hand him the arbitrary 2 one-shot gold.
He eagerly takes them off you. And takes the gold off you and flings the slippers your way. And you can see there's holes in the bottom, and they're really not a quality pair of slippers.
Yeah, not dwarven slippers.
And he turns to Kelly and says, "Oh, what about you, love? Can I interest you in anything? I got this recorder. Do you play the recorder? You're a bard. You must play a recorder."
I don't, but I'll take it anyway and try.
This recorder was given to me by the most famous bard of all, Lenny Kravitz.
So like take it and be like, whoa.
50 gold.
Wow, sounds like a steal to me.
He eagerly takes your money, and he will try and sell you anything he can. So he's gonna keep bothering you.
He takes all of our money. We come out with a broken teapot and some old toast that he's found.
Everyone's got a magical tale behind it, or how it was involved in some amazing adventure. But to be honest, they all look well worn. Like perhaps he's taken them and just brings whatever he can every single day. Yeah.
Well, I start heading toward. Do I see the tavern, the Screaming Weasel?
Yeah, so he points you in the way. It's a couple of bridges over, but you notice that as you start to walk through this town, it's full of people just like him. This town seems to be full of people wanting to sell these fabulous wares to adventurers. So you're kind of in a bit of a tourist trap where they're all trying to sell you things. Like they see your slippers. There's an old lady that says, "Oh, those slippers! I can do better than them. I'll give you these. These were touched by God Himself."
Oh shit! I buy those ones.
So by the time you get to the Screaming Weasel, you're absolutely loaded up. You're covered in gold and whatnot. Not gold, you're covered in items, and you arrive, and this building looks substantially nicer than the rest. Rather than being built out of stone, sticks and bits of wood and stuff like that, it's actually built out of stone. It's got proper bricks, and it's got a nice made door. You can tell that some money has been spent on this place.
I enter boldly.
Okay, let's get some.
Proclaiming my dwarven heritage.
So as you walk in, it looks like a very nice tavern. There's a kind of fire going. The stench is gone. There's kind of some nice flowers set up. It's brimming with people. Everyone's going about their day. There seems to be quite a range of people in here. There's some very much kind of built-looking guys. I'm guessing that Rand is kind of built-looking as well, is he?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So these guys are equally as built. There's a bloke walking around with his shirt off just to show his 12-pack or whatever they have.
Same.
And there's lots of people serving drinks and stuff like that. And there's a cheerful guy with a big beard sat behind the bar.
I recognize this man as a fellow dwarven soul. I'll head over to him in the bar. And I'll introduce myself. So I say, "Hello there, Mr. Bearded Fellow."
Hello. I'm guessing you're adventurers. You'll need a drink, will you?
Yes. Is it magic?
No, it's beer.
Sounds pretty magical.
Depends how much you drink, love.
I take a drink.
He introduces himself. He says his name is Brian. Let's get meta with this. And he kind of says, "So you're here for adventure, are you?"
Yes. Yes, we're looking for the prophecy.
Ah, the prophecy. He has a kind of a sly smile in his face. He says, "Well, They all come to me for the start of the prophecy. I can give you the first area you need to look, but unfortunately it doesn't come for free. However, if you stay in my inn for just one night, in the morning you shall have the clue.
The what?
The clue, the first place you need to go to.
Oh. So we have to stay. Are you some kind of prophecy beard man?
I'm merely an innkeeper who helps the adventurers on their way.
How much for a night in your tavern?
Are you... I'm not sure if I have a big enough bed, and he points to all three of you. I'm not sure I've seen an arrangement like this before. Where does the little one go?
In the middle, like a sardine.
He kind of scratches his beard, thinking it through. I can do you an excellent. It's a 4-bedroom, so you'll need to pay for it, and he offers you it's a rudimentary amount of gold. It's not a lot.
Okay, I pay him the gold for a room in the tavern.
He kind of smiles at you and tucks the gold away and said, "Well, time's getting on. Why don't you have some ale before you go to bed?"
Good idea, yes, good idea. A little bedtime tipple sounds good. I take a drink, but I'm not used to drinking beer because I'm a dwarf wizard.
Okay, so why don't you roll a fortitude check to see how this dwarven out? And in fact, I'm going to start by giving you disadvantage 1 because this is a really, really strong ale.
Wow, savage! Just as soon as Brian's gone.
Yeah, I'm the Brian now.
Oh fuck. Okay, so in that case, I rolled a something. 15.
A 15. Okay, so you're feeling a little bit worse for her. You've downed this a little bit too quickly. You let out a really loud belch, and you see a couple of people look around at you. You're not feeling as well as you perhaps were before. Are the rest of you going to partake in some frothy beverages?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have any money now, and I spent it on this recorder, so...
There's going to be a creepy-looking man at the bar that offers you offers you a drink for a song.
Okay.
The prophecy is more of what you'd call a legend that is open to everyone. The words of Brian coming down on us.
So yeah, both. If you could both roll me fortitude checks, please.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find. So I have a 4 in my fortitude. So what do I add to? Like it's a 1d20 plus.
Is that 2d6? Is a 4?
Oh, wait, it's right. It's right here.
12.
Oh, it's
Yeah, did roll a 12.
My problem is that I try to drink it through the recorder as if it's a straw.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just wait for
Inhale.
15. Okay, so Kelly, you knock back this, trying to keep up with these guys because they both look a little bit worse. You think they're a bit weedy. You knock it back, and you immediately vomit on some guy's shoes. You knock it back, and as quick as you drink it down, this guy, you vomit all over his shoes, and he looks at you and said, "What do you think you're doing?"
I didn't realize what a lightweight I am.
Excuse me, my dear fella. I come on over. What's up, Phil? Excuse me, are you giving this young lady here some trouble?
This bloke kind of turns to Kelly and goes, "Is this your son? He's an ugly little fucker, isn't he?"
Yes.
I sort of move up now. Is there a problem?
I am a baby mutant. Now. I said, now, unless you want to get in trouble and mutated by my baby mutant fingers, then you best step away.
he kind of steps back for a second. Can you roll me a deception, please?
I've got nothing in deception. Believe it or not, this man might not believe I'm a baby mutant child. I rolled a, let's see. It takes a while to come through for some reason. 16.
16.
Okay.
He doesn't look particularly convinced. He kind of, for a second, he thinks about it because you're an ugly fella.
Yeah.
And he thinks, yeah, there must be something wrong here. But no, at that point, 3 of this guy's friends stand up around him. They haven't drawn weapons, but they definitely look like they're not having this. And can we roll some initiative? So give me an agility roll, please.
Sure. All right, I'll roll for. First, I don't know what your thing is. I'll go find it. Go find your stats. But I rolled a 33 on initiative. Why can't I roll some things when I'm trying to kill people? Far more helpful. We're already on 14 retweets, by the way, guys. So get towards the viewer decision.
I'm a bit confused because that's a D6, but it came up a 7.
Yes,
Yes.
The dice explode. So I'll explain quickly. So in Open Legend, they use a exploding dice system, and it's not just any dice. Every single dice in Exploding Legend explode. So
Exploding Legend.
Exploding Legend.
Coming soon.
So whenever you roll the maximum amount on that dice, you get to roll it again. And if you roll...
Oh, so with that command, it's already...
Yeah, it's already in. It's just...
Okay, so I got like a 4, 6, and a 1 then, okay.
Yeah. So that's how Will managed to get a 33.
That's how you open your legend, is by exploding it. That's how I opened mine.
So yeah, these guys have stood up. Will, you're going to start us because you knocked it away. And then it's going to be Rand. Then it's going to be the group of people. Then it's going to be Kelly. So...
Alright.
Also, guys, we're in a busy tavern. You can be as creative as you want with this. Anything that you think might be in a tavern can be there. Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna take his. I'm gonna like get my hand out, and I'm gonna take the tankard which he had before. What's up for 20 blazer? And I'm gonna like take the tankard. I'm gonna smack it into his face and pour the ale over his face alongside the heavy iron stain, which is gonna hopefully knock him out.
Okay, that's gonna be a might.
Oh shit! I was gonna use my magic to do it. It's gonna like.
Okay, so yeah, you're using. Is it telepathy you're using?
I probably should use that, shouldn't I, rather than like energy. I wanted to use energy, but I'm not just anything I'm good at.
Well, no, you can maybe you cause a small explosion exactly.
Yeah, maybe. In fact, what I can do is I set it on fire. So I like click my fingers and it sets on fire, and then I kind of just grab it and throw it at him.
Okay, you have actually beaten his toughness by more than 10, so you can pick a Bane to go with that as well.
Oh boy, my Bane. Let's see, view my Banes.
Something that maybe could involve exploding mugs and drinks.
I can't. The link towards my Banes. Okay, I blind him. So he's got this like alcohol in his face and this fire, it's burning at him. And he is he's having a shit time, so he's blinded.
Okay. He's kind of staggering around at this point. Maybe you hit some whiskey or something rather strong that's gone in his eyes. Okay, next up is Rand.
Okay. So how many of these guys are right here?
4 in total, and you've just seen one get smacked in the face, and he's kind of wandering around with his arms up.
Okay. So it says here, multi-target maul focus attack. So I can attack multiple targets with that?
Yes, so if you attack multiple targets, you take disadvantage 1 for every extra one you attack. So.
Well, here it says advantage 2, so does that cancel that out?
Yes, so you could probably attack 2 or 3 and it would balance itself out and just be a straight D20 if you wanted.
Cool. Alright, so just a D20?
Yep. But you still get your... Is that advantage 2 as well as your... You've still got 2d6 on that, have you?
It doesn't actually show me what to do for an...
So just take your might.
Okay, yep.
So you still get to add your bonus dice on it.
Okay, yep, makes sense. 2d6.
Roll.
So a
A 25. So what have you just used to do this?
my maul.
Okay, so at this point, you how many were you attacking? 2?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, at this point, people sound shocked. You've just taken a bar fight, you've pulled out a weapon, and you've crushed one of their skulls. Yeah, it started as a bit of a bar fight. One of them is dead, and you can pick something to happen to the other one. But one of them just crumples down onto the floor in front of you. And there's audible screams. There were some children at the back of the bar that sound kind of ruined for life.
You know what? I want to apply the where was it? Intimidated Bane.
Yeah, I tell you what, you can apply that to the other 2 in the group because
Sweet.
they're definitely intimidated. There's definitely problems going on. Okay. So these guys, the one that's blinded is going to kind of pick this mug back up. He's going to be really, really annoyed. He's going to
After he just murdered his friend in front of him.
yeah.
Well, he couldn't see.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know what's going on. So he's going to blindly.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. And he's going to pick up this mug. He's going to chuck it against this dwarf who's blinded him. And then he's going to attempt to run at you. So it's just against your agility will. That's a 12.
Okay, a 12 does not beat my evasion.
Yeah, so it doesn't beat you. Yeah, so you just easily dodge out of the way.
With my mutant baby fingers. That's how I do it.
So Kelly, you're up.
Okay. I want to just grab some napkins and start singing. Be like, it's fine, please everyone calm down, and try and wipe the vomit off of this guy's shoes that I ruined. Just want everyone to be happy and calm.
Okay, can you roll me a presence, please?
Presence for you is here. Okay. 19.
19. In fact, this guy seems soothed. The guy who's blind, he kind of he comes to his senses and maybe thinks, why am I fighting about the shoes? So he kind of puts his hands up and he's out of this fight.
I'm out. He just bounces.
Yeah, he kind of stands up. In fact, we'll bring this one to an end now, guys, because you've just brutally murdered one of them. You've sung a lovely song to them, but the whole tavern is in complete silence now, and people don't know what to do. So Brian wanders up and says, "What are you doing, guys?"
Oh, Brian.
You've murdered a man.
Did I?
His skull is on the outside now.
It was like that before.
I swear that's how I found him.
I was stood just over there. That I'm not an idiot. How do you expect me to tidy? What, the police are going to be involved in? The Jarl is going to be.
He started it?
It was mostly this man's fault. I look at point to Rand.
Now you're pointing at me.
This man.
My bad.
This man, I guess.
Maybe. He genuinely seems lost to word. He keeps looking at you and looking to the kind of oozing brain that is coming out of this guy's. I knew his family.
Now, my good man. And
I'll slide him like 5 gold and.
We paid 10 for shoes.
He looks at it. Is this a bribe? Like, have you seen the prices out? I couldn't even buy a spade to bury him with this.
I'll toss him like 5 more.
Double enough.
Okay, I need 10 more copper to pay Fletch. Come on.
Oh no.
So yeah, I say that I'm sure this sort of thing happens all the time. They might have bashed his own skull in for all we know.
He slipped on the beer and fell is what happened. He fell onto my mall. I mean,
Exactly.
everybody else saw it happen, right?
This open mall, which just so happened to be crushing down at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Okay, can you make me a presence roll, please, Rat?
Sure.
Thanks, Squeegee, for the host. What's up, Grant?
Presidents. Oh boy. All right. This will be great. I'm
Alright.
sure.
This man's bound to be convinced by our story. It's very convincing, I think.
17, the perfect
17?
The
number.
perfect number.
Okay, so
The most convincing number.
a
And
lot
I
of,
was trying to play up to get the spectators yeah, that's what we saw. So I don't because they're probably scared of me.
okay, so you've said it and you turn around to look at a couple of spectators and they're all terrified. They kind of just nod eagerly because they don't know what the hell's going on. And where he goes, just make yourself scarce. Go, this is Brian talking. You go to your room. We'll deal with it in the morning, and please don't make any more mess until then.
Throws his hair back.
Yeah, so he's asked you to go up to your room.
I go to my room like a good dwarf, baby.
You're not my mom.
I had to. We just have one room, don't we?
Yeah, you've got
Right.
one room with a bunk in.
Yeah. So I go and get in my mutant baby bunk.
Okay. So, nighttime breaches. Do you do anything in the night? Well, actually, no. That's not a good question. Is there anything any of you particularly want to have role played? Oh God.
Oh, stop.
The night passes. Okay, I'm wondering. Hopefully, this will pick up, and then you awake to this sound. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, you
Well,
awake
that's supposed to
to
be
the
weird.
sound of a horse.
Yeah, it is.
Is it in the room? Because that was kind of loud.
No, it sounds like it's in the
under my
building. Weirdly enough.
Okay. Sure.
Is there a horse's head at the end of my bed? Is this
Oh
we're in the mob?
No. No, but it sounded like it was inside rather than outside, which is a bit weird because you're in a tavern which doesn't have
Inside my body.
Did you eat a horse last night, Will?
Yeah, man, I could eat a horse.
Explains the hiccups. Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like it's inside, which is weird. You're still up in your rooms.
Okay, horses. Did anyone else have that dream?
I don't think it was a dream,
I
son.
think I heard a horse.
It sounded like it was inside me.
Do you have horses inside you often?
Most evenings.
Mm.
What's up, the frog? Thanks, Neve, for that host. It's where we should. Let me go downstairs. I'll check out what it is. You can stay here.
I want to go hang out with the horses.
Just a reminder, so I'm getting a lot of mic noise from somewhere. If everyone just check their mic.
Probably else.
I'm barely hearing Will and Sydney at the moment too.
That's weird. Let's check around on my one. We'll figure out some stuff. Carry on.
Okay.
All right, that sounds better now.
You got a fan on. It sounds like fan noise. Okay, so you head down the stairs.
Yep.
Yeah, I will. Yep.
So as you're walking down the stairs, you can see there is a horse just stood in the middle of the tavern. He's stood kind of roughly 10 feet away from where there's this dark red stain that looks like someone spent a lot of time scrubbing at. But there is a small gathering of people. You can see Brian there. And there's maybe 2 children and a woman. And this horse has a bright red bow on it.
Like a ribbon?
Like a ribbon.
Okay. Like all over it.
No, it's just tied to its back.
Okay.
So it's like a present.
I take off the bow.
And at this point, a little boy wanders up to you. Hello? What? Why are you touching my horse?
I was never charged.
I don't know what that means. What do you mean by that, sir?
Oh, we're looking for the prophecy. We were told that there would be a sign, and the horse in the middle of the night could be a sign of prophecy. Is this the case?
No, this is my birthday present. It's my birthday. Have you got me a present?
No. Do you know who Brian is?
Brian's my daddy.
Did Brian get you this?
Yeah, but of course, it's my birthday. My daddy bought me a present. It's my horse. What do you think? What do you think I should name it?
Getting a horse?
It's very late. You should go to bed.
No, it's morning.
This is morning.
Well, go back to bed.
It's what I meant to say is it's very early. You shouldn't be awake yet.
Very early. Look, the sun isn't even fully in the sky.
The boy scampers off. Daddy, this dwarf's weird.
I'm not a dwarf. I'm a baby mutant child.
So Brian kind of stumbles over. Hello, guys. No, I've gone into a weird posh voice. So,
hello, guys. Hello. Brian.
So, he winks at you and say, that thing is taken care of. Won't be a problem. Please don't do it again.
Is he pointing at the horse?
The sun?
The sun?
He's just winked.
He's pointing at his child.
The
That
thing.
thing is taken care of.
The thing's taken care of. The thing with a mole.
Oh, the murder.
Yeah, I'll reach out my hand and to give him a handshake.
Please don't say anything. It's my boy's birthday.
Yeah, what is it? We were told there would be a sign of prophecy, and the random horse sounded like it might be just that. Is this the case?
It's a horse. It's not random. It's my son's birthday. I had to buy him a present.
But where's the prophecy then, Brian?
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, you spent the night. You caused a murder. This is a standard thing. All right. So, the first place you need to go is you need to go into the marshes. All right. And then you need to, and it gives you some steps that you need to go through in the market. And you're
We're
looking
part of the 7-step program.
Yeah, you're following the 7-step program, and he gives you some direction. He said you're looking for a giant stone in the floor, a flat stone.
I'm looking for a marsh and a flat stone.
You walk through the marshes. Are you stupid, you ugly mutant baby looking thing?
No, you beady. Before I put a curse on you, tell me.
Alright, so we go to the marsh.
We go
Which
to
is-
the place with the
which-
guy and the stone.
Okay, so you leave without insulting him and threatening him to curse him.
I do that. I do insult him and threaten to curse him.
Okay, he looks very scornful at you and then goes back to celebrate his son's birthday. Okay, as you
Does
walk,
Brian have a son?
No.
Oh. Foreshadowing.
as you walk through the steps, you're walking along. Are you doing anything special while you're walking through?
Yeah, the
these
first
marshes?
step is acceptance.
No, it's denial.
No, it's not.
Not here.
And there's the first step right
You're an
there.
alcoholic and continue with dwarves, damn it. Yeah, I like carry along the marsh. I don't have any like idea of where to go with places because I'm a mage, you know.
He's
so I
given you fairly detailed instructions, but are you
I was
doing anything? Are you buying anything before you go?
loads of assorted crap on the way out, but nothing useful.
Okay.
Jeez.
So you follow the steps, and
Mhm.
kind of halfway into your journey, you're at this very piece of squishy ground. You find it hard walking through. And can you all make me an agility check, please?
Alright, I shall make one. I'm not very agile. So this is Nick. 19. And for Kelly,
18?
this is a 12.
Okay, so as you're walking along,
The gods are cruel.
Gornaic and Rand, you feel like the ground just sink beneath you.
Okay.
And you both manage to dive out the way. However, Kelly,
Mm.
you are not so lucky. It turns out that someone has set a rather nasty trap. And you fall, probably about 10 foot. And as you fall, you hit the bottom of the trap, and a large spike goes through your neck, and you are dead.
Get wrecked. Well, all right, so you can leave now. So, 42 minutes in.
You two are at the edge of the trap, and you can hear horrible gargling noises from this bard. She's singing her last song. It sounds like a mix between. It sounds as a mix between someone underwater and Lady Gaga as she's bleeding out. And see.
What's the difference?
What is it? What is that horrible noise?
It sounds like she's dying. I looked down.
I'm used to them dying so quickly they don't get a chance to make noise.
I looked down the hole. Kelly.
You just kind of hear this.
Are you dead? I think she's dead. Or dying. Or she's just making weird sounds.
And she just kind of lays there twitching. So,
I watch her until she stops twitching, I guess.
Rip.
That sounds creepy.
Kelly is dead.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
What do you guys do?
Well, that recorder was pretty expensive, right?
Yeah,
You
Yeah, we
try-
should probably get that so we can sell it back.
good
Yeah.
idea.
You can give me an agility check to get down into the pit without
Sure.
hurting yourself.
And now we're just gonna die too, and that's just the end of the adventure.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to jump down, commit honorable Sudoku.
Oh my god!
Okay, so on an 8, you kind
Uh-huh.
of you perch down at the edge, and your foot gives way, and you actually land fully on top of Kelly. The same spike going through your throat, but you just pushed her down deeper into the same spike, and you start
Rocks
singing.
will you die, bitch.
And you start singing a bit of a duet together. Her twitching underneath you.
Like gargling water in harmony.
Yeah.
I shrug my shoulders. No, I shrug. Well, prophecy still has to be solved. I solo this shit.
Yeah, that's fine. So as you progress, you follow the path you've been given,
Yeah.
and you're kind of in the last couple of steps. You're on the last step of the program.
Yeah.
You're about to get your chip, and
When suddenly,
6 people jump out on you.
okay, what do they look like? Do they look friendly?
3 of them look like
Yeah.
the people that you murdered the friend of last night.
Right.
One of them looks very similar to the guy that you murdered. It's his brother, actually. I'll give you a spoiler. Another one's just his friend.
Okay.
So,
All right then. I say, hello, gentlemen.
hello. Where's your mate?
Dead in that hole. Would you like to see them?
I don't believe you.
Well, why don't I show you?
All right.
I lead them to the hole.
Can you
I
make?
stand a fair distance away from the hole.
All right then. Well, this will make this job easier.
Oh! I try and kill them both. Kill them all.
What we'll do?
What I'll do is we'll just kill you now.
Yeah. No. You can roll agility on this, but I think now there's one of you. We'll make this. I'll say you take out a couple. You go. You have an epic death. Maybe you get them down to kind of 2 left. You've said.
Yeah.
What kind of ways would you kill people? What?
With my fantastic 20 damage, I've got cold area stuff, so I just kind of like cold them, freeze them up, icicles through the heart, through the face, and then I trip backwards and fall over my head over heels.
And maybe once you know it's coming, you kind of spread your arms back and accept it.
Yeah.
So as
Sweet
the
death,
final part of darkness is spreading, like blurring your vision, you can see these people looking down and spitting on your corpse. Once blackness hits, you suddenly hear, and you awaken in the tavern.
God damn it, Brian. Okay.
All of us do?
Yeah, all of you wake up in the tavern.
Were we sleeping?
It's like, do I still have a giant hole through my neck?
No signs of any injury at all.
I looked to Brian.
Brian's not in your bed.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
That is a question I ask myself a lot, but that is not a question for now.
Yeah. In that case, I get up and did you just have a dream where we all died?
Yeah.
Well, Kelly
Well, my
died
dream
and then
kinda
I did.
stopped
I don't know what
before you
happened
guys
to
died.
you.
My dream like went black. You guys were still alive.
Ah, strange. We should speak to Brian about this.
I think something was in that ale.
And that horse. That horse. I run downstairs.
So do you head down?
Yeah. What's up,
Yeah.
Mike? Thanks, the host.
As you walk down, you see a very, very familiar looking scene. You see a horse with a red ribbon on it. You see a group of people that you saw before, 2 children, a woman, and Brian.
I say, what is the meaning of this?
Didn't we do all this before?
This
sounds very...
This is a birthday party. Have you not seen birthday parties before?
Yes.
I've seen this one before.
Have you been spying on my son?
What?
What is wrong with you? What?
Well, we just had a dream where we all died.
Well, that was your dream.
You were. To be fair, you murdered a man last night. I think the alcohol probably had its effects on you.
I look suspiciously to my companions. I don't trust this Brian guy.
Do my clothes have any signs of?
No sign of anything.
Really?
You have all the items that you bought yesterday, all the tat and tourist wares. You've got a little snow globe and a thimble.
I'm like, we're clearly in some kind of dream world or something. We keep dreaming and waking up and dreaming and waking up. But maybe there's only one way to really wake up. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
No.
I killed a horse.
You used the bow around his neck.
Okay, Will, can you roll me an attack roll against the little boy's horse?
Yes, I want to energy it. I want to cold icicle through this horse's brain for a 23.
How do you kill the horse?
I put an icicle. I kind of like punch it, but like get like fist of cold, like a superhero. I just like punch it through the face and like through the brain.
That's exactly like a superhero. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, superheroes do that all. I watched Deadpool the other day. Maybe that's one.
Oh, that's so good.
So as you punch this horse to death,
Yes, one punch.
you hear this boy erupting to tears. My birthday present! That's my birthday present! Cecil!
It was evil. Cecil is not coming back.
He's just like snot is pouring out of his nose as quick as the tears are running out of his eyes. And
How does
looks
Brian
distraught.
look?
He looks angry.
Yeah.
Do you know how long I saved for that horse?
It clearly was evil.
Get out of my pub. Get out
Or
now.
maybe it was you, Brian, that started all of this.
What are you on about?
You told us to go to the Marsh.
How did you find that out? I've not told you.
Yes, you have.
But you
told
did.
us to go to the Marsh and that there's 7 steps. And that there's a flat stone thing when we get there.
Who told you that?
You told us
did.
that. Only earlier today.
I don't know what you're on. Look, get out my pub. You've murdered this horse.
Yes, I have. And I won't stop at the horse if you don't tell me what's going on here, Brian.
I have no idea what you're on about.
I get my fist into iciness. Tell me.
Brian reaches behind the bar and brings out a club. Get out of my pub now.
To the Marsh?
Yeah, we could have a do-over, probably.
We head to the Marsh.
So yeah, Brian kind of runs out the bar after you screaming at you, and yeah, he looks angry. He looks like stuff's gonna happen. So yeah, you head to the Marsh. You get to the soft, squidgy ground you were on before.
We try not to fall into that soft, squidgy ground of
Yeah.
doom.
So as you kind of go over that spot, you kind of realise how stupid you were not to spot it before. It's obviously badly made. In fact, there's a little sign next to it that says "Careful of the trap," and you kind of edge around it.
I can't read, so it's not surprising I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I'm a bard and an idiot. So.
I'm a dwarf.
So you,
It's probably too high for you to read, yeah.
you head further in, and you probably get 500 meters away from where you met the last group.
Okay.
Go
I
on.
say, when I carried on here, there were 6 gentlemen who were incredibly angry and wanted to kill me. So,
You kept going after we died?
yes, of course, I didn't just...
We don't
decide-
mean anything to you?
Well, you went down there to get her, and then you died as well, so I didn't think it would be prudent to
We're
continue.
supposed to be a family.
I thought we had a
Where's
deal.
that baby mutant son?
I'm not going to die with you.
Oh.
I can see he doesn't truly care about us, Kelly.
Baby dwarf mutants do, as baby dwarf baby mutants must.
I thought I raised you better than this.
You're not my mother.
No one told me.
I am 300 years old.
This is a shock to me.
Now, prepare your weapons, because we might be in for a fight here. And I stroll
They're
along.
probably guarding on us at this point.
Yeah, so you reach the point and you can see that there's definitely some people ahead, and they're definitely kind of waiting for you. So do you head forward or do you try and avoid them?
Oh, I'll head forward. I have my maul
Yeah,
out.
I head forward. They killed me, so I'm pretty angry, you know.
Okay, so as you approach, you kind of get the jump on them a little bit. But it's slightly different to when you were there before. Is it Gorniak? Gorniak?
Gornaic.
Gorniak. So just before, when you were there before, there were 6 people. There's roughly about 12 there now, including Brian, who has a lumpy-looking
Brian, you dog.
club with him. There's some armoured people that look like guards. And I'll let you have a free surprise round, because I'll say that you can kind of sneak up on them a little bit.
Okay.
But can you roll me some agilities, please, guys?
Yep.
Sure. What's up, anyways? So for this is for you. No, didn't do it. Damn. That was fine. Derp.
Oh my god.
So agility for Sid is 14. Agility for Gornaic is a 8.
Wow, good rolls. Because you've jumped up on them, starting with Kelly, you can have your attack or action first. Then it will be Will. Then it will be Logan.
Okay, let me look at my thing.
All right.
So they're kind of bunched up at the moment. You've got them together. You've caught them with their pants down, so to speak.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah. Ooh.
Got a bow, sword.
Yeah.
You're good at enchantment and agility.
Okay, let's try to enchant them. Let's sing them a lullaby. Maybe they will fall asleep.
Okay, so cast a sleep spell
Yeah.
is enchantment versus their resolve, Gareth. So
Okay, yeah, go for it.
an 11. Not so hard.
So they look. Maybe you hit a key that's wrong or something like that. They turn around in just
Yeah.
horror that you've hit this off note, and they look more angry because of this terrible song. They look like they look at you like you're Rebecca Black right now. Wait, she's still a thing? Do people know who she is?
Yeah. Oh, I think she was, but yeah.
Yeah. So
There we go.
on to Garniak.
I'm not Garniak as in Garnier. I'm Gornaic. Okay. And let's see. I'm gonna energy these bitches. I'm gonna large area cold blast, which is disadvantage 2.
Okay.
But I'm feeling pretty badass. So where all this here? Fuck. We can do that. So key closed. So 9.
You're killing it.
Yep.
So what does this look like? Give us a quick description.
I mean, I'm trying to do a large, like, cold spell, basically, so kind of, like, rain down a blizzard upon them. But it's more like snow starts falling.
Yeah, no. So you scream and you summon the cold from above, and a single solitary snowflake just passes down and lands on one of their noses, and they sneeze. So you did something.
Yes.
So Rand, you're up.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So if I move up on them, how many I can hit? 3?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Cool. Mordark is not having a good day. He's grumpy.
Oh, that's definitely a hit.
Ooh.
Let's see. 23.
So yeah, you knock. Describe how you'd knock 3 of them, or do some damage to 3 of them.
So I just take in with a large side swing, just like aim for their heads to just sort of knock them over like bowling pins.
Yeah, it almost like makes a sound of bowling pins, and we'll say that they're knocked down. You kind of charge into them and knock them down.
Yeah.
So that is down to only 9 of them. So you are they're all gonna kind of charge towards you now. They hit their turn in combat, and you are all gonna get attacked versus your toughness.
I'll bring it on.
So we'll start with Kelly. It's a 12 and a 9 versus your toughness.
Your toughness is 30.
Okay.
Nope.
So I'm chilling.
Which is good.
Nothing can harm me.
Garnaic, it's a 9 and a 15.
Go on, Nick. 15 is a hit against my toughness.
So yeah, you take the difference in damage.
Mm-hmm.
And Rand, you take a 15 and a 12.
18 toughness, so neither.
Yeah, the kind of weapons, maybe they're fairly homemade weapons like kitchen
Right.
knives and stuff like that. They just can't get near you. You're a
Somebody's got like a little like toothbrush shiv.
yeah, there's stuff like that. They're fairly homemade stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Kelly.
Okay.
No more songs, please. That was terrible.
No more songs. No requests.
How about you
Like
die?
free bird. Free bird.
Okay. Well,
Don't fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
I can do that one.
What do you want to do?
We can go with enchantment again and see if we can get them to like disband.
Okay. What's up, Milk? Okay, let's see. 15.
Okay, we'll say one of them questions their life choices. Maybe he thinks this isn't worth it. Like, you sing like a ballad, and he thinks about his wife back home and
Just
how.
sing some James Blunt.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
He thinks about his life choices, and he thinks, okay, that's too beautiful. I'm going home, guys. I can't take it.
I can tell her I love her.
Marcy, I love you, and he runs off into
Wow.
So up to Garnek.
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
Just because you keep saying it wrong.
It's hard to pronounce.
You are racist. It's fine. So I'm gonna do a small area cold blast, which is a 2x2.
Okay.
So
I'll say you catch 4 in that. I'll say
Okay. 20.
Versus. Does it say what that's versus?
That is versus their toughness.
Okay. Yeah. That gets through. It's not quite bane damage, but you do sizable damage to all 4.
Nice. Get him.
Okay, Rand, you're up.
All right, cool. So there's four left, the 4 you just hit, or are there other?
No, so they're still they're looking hurt, but there's about 11, but there's various on the floors. I'm not going to go through everyone. We're abstracting it out a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go for the nearest couple of people.
Yeah.
What are you painting, Brian? Okay, roll to see if Marcy has been waiting faithfully. Exclamation point roll.
You roll that in chat, yeah.
23.
Next person to roll, I'll tell the story. 23, that's definitely a hit. So that can give you banes, but we'll say you just wipe out 2 of them. Describe how you'd kill 2 outright.
Yeah, so I just I bring my maul straight down on this guy's head, and then I just bring it up under the next guy's jaw and just knock his head right off.
It kind of just flies off into the forest and disappears into the sky with one of those stars you see in the cartoons. Okay, so you've whittled down their number. They're all on the floor. They're stricken. You're just going to take 1 attack each. So, Kelly, that is a 26.
Yep.
That's a 12. Versus, that's Garnaic.
5.
And Rand, that's a 36.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, so Brian charges you and smashes you in the face with his club. He's like, you should have stayed away. That was my horse. It's my son's horse. You'll pay in blood.
You realise we're going to murder Brian in his own game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You made the choice.
This will send me directly into a
I
ring.
killed his horse.
So on an 8, Marcy was not waiting. She'd left with his
Oh my
identical twin
God.
brother, and they'll be on Jerry Springer next week. So Kelly, you're up.
How much damage did I take?
So you take away your toughness.
To, like, cut off Brian's beard.
You're going specifically for Brian, are you?
Yes.
Okay.
For the beard.
For the beard.
You got a longsword, so you can try and swap
Yes.
off a longsword.
We will do that.
What's a longsword attack?
It's still the same. You still do your same rolls.
Is it a...
It's might because it's
might, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So you're not very good at might.
Okay, here, what can we...
You try and shoot it off with your bow.
That could be great.
Shoot off the beard. Wow, savage. No worries, cleared. We're currently looking for some prophecy thing, and we're fighting Brian currently, and a bunch of guys. We're in a marsh. We're looking for some prophecy. We keep dying and waking up. 23 for anti-beard.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you kind of pull your longbow back and you go to shoot his beard off, but you maybe miscalculate what's going to happen, and the arrow flies straight through his throat and back out the other
Oh,
side.
shit.
and Brian just collapses to the floor. Sorry, Brian.
Wow. You just murdered Brian.
Oh.
Correct.
That
sucks.
You're up.
Okay. This made a man realise he loves his cheating wife. Yeah, that sucks. I'm gonna ice blast them. Again, there's not many left of them, are there?
Yeah, no, dude, we're running out, so.
We're running out of life. 22.
22. Yeah, we'll call that to an end. You say maybe they start to disband and run, and you think you're not getting away. You freeze a couple of their feet, and they end up running off their stumps because the feet are frozen and they go away. Yep. So you can either finish off or leave the ones that are there. There's a couple alive if you want to speak to them or do anything.
We should question them. We should catch them. So I go over to one of them, and as he's like dying, I kind of grab him and I say, "What do you know about the prophecy?"
There's a stone further along from here. There's some message written on it. I always thought it was made up by Brian to get people in.
Yes,
no one's ever got further than that.
It seems as if we died before and keep coming back. Do you know anything about this?
There's a story about in the prophecy about the day never ending until the prophecy is complete.
Well, then we have plenty of time.
Yes. I see. Well, thank you very much, sir. What is your name, good gentleman?
My name is Roger.
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 Roger, or just Roger?
Roger. Tell my wife I love her.
Your live wife. Is there a dead one I should also speak to?
Tell my wife I love her. And he palms a ring into your hand.
Who's your wife?
My wife is Bridget. And then he dies.
Bridget and Roger.
They don't really sound like it together.
I'm going to send you fantasy name generator. I say, seems like until this prophecy is completed, we're going to keep dying and coming back. So let's go to this damn stone.
Okay.
And I carry on. We loot them first.
Okay, yeah. So they're all just townspeople. There's a couple of gold and maybe a couple of pictures, like sketches of their children. Maybe some like house keys and stuff like that. Some wedding rings and other assorted junk jewelry. One of them did have a really quality looking pair of slippers.
There you go.
I take them.
Yeah. And that's about it.
Okay. I grab what's useful on him and carry on through the marsh.
So as you proceed through, you see the spot they were talking about, and on the floor is a large stone, and you can see there's all kinds of marks and burns and scores and whatnot. It looks like people have tried every conceivable way to try and get this open, and there's something engraved on it, and it's in common. It's in some fancy looking script. It's in papyrus.
I read.
And it says, it says, "What fastens two people together yet touches only one."
Am I thinking what you're thinking?
Love.
I don't know. What does it say?
I read out to him, but can I read that again?
So, what fastens two people yet touches only one?
A baby. Like when
A
it's
mutant
An
baby?
umbilical cord. The sun, the stars,
Would you like, you can check this stone over a little bit more if you'd like.
What's the Elvish word for friend? I have a think. I sit down and have a think.
You can roll a perception if you'd like to have a quick look at this stone, see if there's anything
Yeah,
else.
have a closer look at this thing, see if I can see anything more. Perceptions, D6. I'll just remind you guys, as things we just come on the hour here. If you're new, do join us, hit that follow button. We are giving away a copy of the player's handbook. Not long left to get it, so be sure to enter into that giveaway. What's up, Saul? Thank you to see you, buddy. And also I rolled a 17, the perfect number. And we are looking at 19 retweets there on Twitter. So we're just 6 away from a viewer decision where you guys get to decide what happens in our game. So be sure to hit that button and get this rolling here.
Okay, so on a 17, you can see, apart from all the grazes and scratches and whatnot on this stone, there is a small hole, probably about 1.5 inches in diameter. And you can't see if it's black inside. So it's dark.
There appears to be some kind of orifice.
Put something in it.
Some kind of
Does
what?
anyone have anything 1.5 inches long? Rand?
It's not long. You can't tell how deep it is. It's really big.
Sorry.
You want me to lay something across the hole? The office, you said? Offerus? What was that thing you said?
Orifice.
Orifice?
Yes.
Orifice. What's an orifice?
A hole.
Why don't you just say hole?
Well, I'm a magician. We like to be sneaky. Who's DM here? What's happening? Where is the inches? Brian's DM? Gareth's the GM. What is happening? We're trying to fit something into a hole and...
Trying to plug the hole.
Yeah, we're trying to plug the hole, basically.
1.5 inches.
1.5 inches is a difficult task. Can you help us out, Skageth? Yeah, we I say well something which tethers them together, but it only touches one, and has a hole. A shoelace. I put one of my laces into the hole.
Nothing happens.
Not a shoelace. Let me think. What tethers two people together but only touches one? A ring?
Nope.
Maybe.
Both people wear a ring usually.
I put a wedding ring in.
You can feel the stone starts to rumble.
Oh, I'm the best.
The stone
God,
starts
I'm clever.
to rumble, and it kind of eases to the side. First of all, letting out this nastiest of swamp gas.
It smells a bit like a IRL toadstool. Welcome, IRL toadstool to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentle toadstool and a scholar. Thank you for following.
That was so loud, it made me jump. I just completely stopped and whatever. Okay, yeah, so it stanks. Whatever is in here, it smells like it's been sealed for years and years and years, and it's not very nice. So, as it opens up, a figure appears and rises out of the kind of detritus around you, the swampy area, and it says, "Hello."
Oh, wow.
Hello.
What kind of figure is this?
It's disgusting. It looks like it's made up of plants and mud and the swamp itself, and it's kind of vaguely humanoid, and it's got these kind of tentacles hanging and swinging.
Hot.
It's old Greg.
Yeah. I'm old Greg.
Wow. Oh, hello there, gentlemen. My name is Gornaic. This is Kelly, and this here is Rand. We're looking for a prophecy. Do you think you could help us?
I know of the prophecy. I know what is inside. However, only those with a knowledge greater than I can proceed.
Well, that doesn't look like it's too different now, does
Pure
it?
intelligence.
I know of all things. I know the answers to all questions.
What am I thinking right now?
You are thinking about Kelly.
No.
If
I was thinking about slippers.
And Kelly wearing them. He knows what you're thinking. He gives you a perfect answer of what you're thinking.
In that case, you can tell us, how do we solve the prophecy? How do we get the treasure at the end?
well, we need to be smarter than this thing, right?
Right.
I don't know very many dead things that are smart.
I feel I have no focus
If
right
we-
now after he said that, like, he's thinking about Kelly. Kelly's, like, off to the side, like... Whoa!
If we kill this thing, we're smarter than it, right?
I suppose so. If we kill it, it has
When
no
you've said
brain.
this out loud, this creature reaches up with his arm, a tentacle flies into your chest and pulls your still beating heart out.
Rip.
It doesn't say anything, but you can tell it's smug about who's the smartest.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
And your body collapses lifelessly to the floor.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! And your body collapses lifelessly.
So oh, good lord! In that case, how can we prove ourselves more intelligent than you, Mister Swamp Person Man?
My name is the Swamp.
Well, the swamp. How can we prove ourselves more intelligent than a swamp?
You need to find a question I do not know the answer to. And he says, every question from now will cost you your life.
Oh god.
Ask him,
Hey, I already paid that price.
why is 6 afraid of 7?
I think maybe you should ask that one. He has the power of Google.
We just have Bing.
Well,
We're still using Ask Jeeves. We don't know anything.
we don't know.
We literally just have a guy called G
God.
that follows us around.
So I sit and think about some specific magic-y questions for a bit, ones that he might be able to answer, and then I say, okay, well, we could ask him about, like love and things that you can't really define.
Okay. But what if he's like, you can't define it?
That question's good. What is the question that you don't know the answer to?
Okay, so one of us can ask that.
Yes.
That one probably is gonna die.
Okay.
But then the other one can keep trucking, and we just have to figure
All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. The swamp. The swamp. What is the question that you don't know the answer to?
Without saying anything, his head explodes. It just blows up.
Oh my god.
And it collapses lifelessly on Rand's body.
Wow.
Welcome to Open Legend, where we have exploding dice and exploding heads.
Exploding dice, exploding legend, exploding heads, exploding Brian. Yeah, thanks, Kirky. Nailed it, man. I say, well, we should enter in. Excellent. I head on in.
Cool.
Sorry, Rand.
So
Maybe we can take his heart with us. Like, he'll be there in spirit. you
yeah,
know?
his heart is still beating faintly.
Oh!
We put
We'll
it back
put
in.
it back in and, like, twist it.
Science.
Okay.
Pop it back in.
Can you make me a
No.
Make me a logic check, Will.
Okay.
We'll fudge this.
I believe in you.
Is just a 20. 16.
Okay, no, it doesn't work.
Fuck.
Does it help if I do like some kind of like fortitude or something, or might maybe?
Your heart is
Or
out of your
like-
body.
Creation.
I just wanted to give the I didn't want to say no.
The rest of my body's still strong, right?
No, his body's lifeless and dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's some steps, mossy-looking steps that lead down.
Head down him.
Okay, Will,
Oh.
can you make me an agility check? Just Will, please. For Neighing.
Okay. Didn't realize I should have maxed out agility before this game. 11.
So the slippers that you have on do not seem suited for this. They seem like the worst choice in footwear you could have picked. And you fall down what seems to be about 500 steps, and you land at the bottom with a broken neck.
Oh no.
Send me back to the checkpoint, senpai.
Yeah, Kelly, your shoes are absolutely fine. You've picked solid footwear. You're sensible. You can continue.
I went shopping before this.
Yes, yeah, you were perfect. So you head down the steps. At the bottom is a door. Nice wooden door. You hear a voice say, "Come in."
I go in. I'm in. Hello.
She goes in. Yeah, alright.
Skageth just donated £1.34. More Gareth as DM, and I missed the last bit.
Let me read it for you. Thank you so much to Skaggy £1.34 more. Gareth as DM. I heard he is a star. Get it? Yeah. Oh, Skaggy.
So yeah, a voice has told you to come in, Sydney. Thank you, Skageth, for the donation.
Yes.
You can give someone advantage if you want on a roll. So inside there is a ghostly apparition sat. It's a nice. You're in a library. It smells of leather and teak. There is a ghost sat perusing an open book. It says, "Hello, my child."
Dad.
I don't believe
That's
so.
not dead, she says. And she goes and sits with him. Hi.
Hello, I have not seen anyone in many, many years.
Oh, that's kind of sad. But don't worry, everyone says I'm a great company. I mean, they don't, but I pretend that they do. Hey.
So he kind of smiles a ghostly smile. Well, will you be staying with me?
Well, I'm supposed to be doing this prophecy thing. So if you have to do with that, then yeah, probably. Oh wait, are you asking me if I'm gonna die because you're a ghost? Am I dead?
He kind of. No, I don't think you're dead. You look very much alive. You look positively glowing there. And he kind of starts. So you will stay with me?
Well, like I said, I have to do this prophecy thing.
And you kind of see his eyes looking. What if I said the prophecy was you stayed with me?
Oh. Well then, sure. I guess we're done.
So, are you going to stay with him for a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so you stay and chat. Is there anything particular you want to ask him or chat to him about?
Well, since you're a ghost, have you seen my dead friends?
No, I haven't seen them pass down here. There's not been anyone down here for 100 years since I was here last.
Where is here exactly? What is this?
We're in the depths, near the heart of the swamp.
Huh. Well, it's a lot nicer than I expected.
Yes, I decorated the place myself.
Ooh, so fancy. You've got great taste.
Thank you. Anything else you'd like to ask him or talk about?
How did you die?
I was murdered. I still don't know who by.
Ooh, that's rough.
Pretty bad.
People in my time.
Pretty bad. You've murdered people.
No, I was just kidding. Unless you think that's impressive.
No, I think it's despicable, and I hope that was a joke. I don't find that to my taste.
Okay, then no, I didn't. I was just kidding.
So he kind of looks. We'll kind of move it on a tiny little bit, unless there's anything else you want to ask.
I feel like you're implying that I
No,
should
no,
ask.
no, no, definitely no.
Huh?
No, nothing at all. So if you stay and talk to him and pass the time, when it kind of gets dark, you're feeling yourself get tired, you close your eyes, and then you hear this noise.
Yeah.
You wake up in the tavern.
I go and kill Brian.
How do you murder Brian?
With various brutal instruments of destruction. I take them all. I take the hammer. I trample him with a horse. Yep.
His
Head up to the
his
marsh.
family look on in horror. His children cry and...
Children watch as I murder them.
Yeah. Oh my...
Head to the marsh.
Yep, okay. Is anyone else doing anything while Gorniak is murdering an entire family?
I'm gonna steal the horse.
I just kind of watch on in surprise, and I'm like, isn't that my job?
So you proceed on. You do everything you've done before. Are you still wearing the slippers, Will? Or do you
No,
make
I
any
take off the
changes?
slippers.
You have the opportunity to equip yourself differently in town if you'd like.
I take some boots, some very well gripping boots.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you get there, you work your way down the stairs, and you enter... you get to the door with the library again.
Okay. Yeah. Knock on the door.
Come in.
Hello.
Hey!
Hello, friends. Can I help you? I've not seen anyone down here for a while.
I was here yesterday.
No, I don't believe you were. There's not been anyone here in years.
No, we sat down at the table. You were like, I was murdered. And I was like, oh, that sucks. I never did that. Remember?
How do you know I was murdered? He starts to look a bit angry now.
We were here before she was. That's the nature of this prophecy. It keeps going over and over and back in time or something until it's completed. So, how do we progress with this prophecy?
Well, to get further, and he looks behind him, you need to go through that door.
All right, then.
What's
start walking
through the door?
Well, it seems simple enough.
I need 3 questions answered before you can go through.
What questions?
I need to know the name of the boy whose birthday it is today.
What's the next question?
I need to know who murdered me.
Who are you?
My name is Gethin.
Geffin, okay. Very well.
And he smirks to himself and says, "I need to know the colours of the colour of the Jarl's underpants." And he smirks and smiles.
The Jarl.
The Jarl is like the guy who's in charge.
Chieftain, or...
Yeah.
And what's the other question?
That's it.
Was that it? Okay.
3
That
questions.
was 3, I think, yeah.
Name of the boy. Does anyone remember the name of that boy? I murdered him a moment ago.
Shh, don't say that. Don't say that. You don't like that.
Oh.
Don't say that.
The name of the boy, does anyone remember that? John or
Brian Jr.
Brian Jr. Oh,
I
Brian
don't
with
know
no
if we
beard.
found out.
No, I don't think you ever asked. You just.
Yeah, I don't think we found out.
Yeah.
We can throw out a random name, but I'm just gonna ask him, what if we just walk through the door?
Well, we die, don't we?
You can try and open it.
Alright, yeah, I'll try.
It's lock solid.
I'll knock it down.
You can try and run into it.
Yeah.
Was it Roger? No. Roger's the guy that died before, I think.
His wife.
Bridget. Sarah and those two. Maybe Bridget killed him.
I will point out.
Wait, has there been a roll since the donation? So does this roll have advantage, or?
Yeah, you can use the advantage. Yeah, you can.
I think the advantage goes to me, just so you know. Yeah. Let's have the next roll be advantage, unless you want it. I don't know what Skag meant. I mean, it's just next roll. Oh, yes, you know. Yeah. So use advantage.
I roll 4d6 instead of 2.
No, you're on an extra d6, and then you keep 2.
Okay.
Oh boy. So he gets
34.
Yeah.
So you feel this door. You throw your entire might at it, and it's almost like you hit a railroad, and it doesn't move.
It's almost like Eric the Lost Viking is needed to break down the door. Welcome, Eric the Adventure, you're a gentle Viking and a scholar. I hope you find your way home.
No, your entire might can't shift it. There was a number that you didn't hit, unfortunately.
The number was
Surely I've
170.
loosened it a little bit.
Answer my questions and I shall open the door in front of you.
All right. We'll answer your questions. Can you send us back?
No.
Can we
I
take
don't-
a nap?
By all means.
Oh, we'll take a nap. Good idea.
Same.
All right, we'll take a
Oh, that's about. I was just gonna kill all of us, but that's better.
The thought did cross my mind.
Okay, so you had some lovely dreams and
The other thought is we could have of course just walked back, but
how
one
would you
thing
ask
nobody
the murdered
did.
boy his name, Will?
what is your name, boy?
What, the murdered boy?
Yeah, but he's alive now.
Okay, yeah, so you're back, you walk in the tavern. My name is Pippin, sir. Why do you ask?
Your name is Pippin.
Pippin. Thank you for
Pippin.
asking. What's your name?
Happy birthday, Pippin.
Do you know a man named Geffen?
No.
Brian,
Yes.
who's Geffen?
Doesn't really ring a bell. Should I unknow him?
I guess we should go to the cemetery and find his burial record or something. No, never mind, Brian. You are useless.
And
Even in your own game, you can't help us. Good. I head to like the cemetery to like go and find like a burial record.
Yes. So there is a large building in the middle of the cemetery. It's not the church. There's like an offshoot.
Yeah.
And that's there's a door on it as well.
I knock.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
What is this place?
We are looking to look into your burial records. So it's someone who died a very long time ago.
Why would you be looking into that?
It's part of our prophecy.
Oh, you're here for that tourist trap, are you?
Yes, also if you don't do it, we'll kill you, die, kill you again, in a very painful process, which will never end, yes.
He looks rather put out. Well, they are public records, I suppose. Well, the books are there. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, we're looking for a man named Geffen.
Geffen.
Well, we're not looking for the man himself, right?
Well, yeah, we're looking for where he died,
Yeah.
or how he died.
Do you have a surname?
Geffen.
He's like, just kidding, and starts looking in the book.
Oh, good. Rand was getting a little
Takes a
frustrated.
crossbow. Shoot self.
And he kind of shows you a record, and it gives you a burial plot, and it gives you kind of where he is buried.
Do you know how he died?
It says poisoning in here, suspected.
Do we know who killed him?
I wouldn't have those records, but I don't believe so.
Okay. Let's go to the tomb. There might be
Who would
something.
know?
You could speak to the local lawman, the Inquisitor, so to speak.
Where can we find him?
He has an office next to the Jarl's.
I heard his name was Fallon 2K. Welcome. Fallon, to the adventure, you're a gentle inquisitor and a scholar. Thank you for following. Yeah, I say. Very well, we will go there now.
Okay. So you don't... Yep, you head straight there.
Yep.
Okay.
Head on over. Fallon.
Come in.
I open the door. We're looking for a man named Geffen who died. We heard that he was poisoned, but we're interested in who killed him.
When was this? There's not been a poisoning in quite a while.
Well,
It's been quite a while.
yeah, I take out the page, show it to him. he died a very long time ago, but it's a suspected poisoning, and you might have some records.
Yes, we're very, very busy. If you could come back tomorrow.
We're very busy too.
Yes, very
and
busy.
We're sort of in need of this information. So if perhaps you could help us, and I sort of like try and intimidate him a little bit with my size.
Give me a presence roll then.
Yeah. Presence.
I always think it's presence. Roll for how
give me
good your
some
present is. So yeah.
Okay. He kind of looks you up and down and says,
Hi.
"You look familiar. You look like a witness statement I have."
Yes, because we killed people before.
I don't think that's something.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're caught in this eternal loop. We could just kill this man and find his records, and then next time we die, he'd have no memory of us.
So are you gonna attack him and kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
You can all make an attack roll, and we'll see how this goes.
All right. Don't worry, Superman.
Actually,
so...
Will can make me an attack roll because he's.
All right.
Just use whatever attack you want, and we'll base it on what happens on that.
Sure thing. So it's a 15.
Okay, 15. I'll say, yeah. You catch him off guard. You send a spike through his face or something like that.
Yeah.
And you have his entire office to look through without being disturbed. You do it quite quietly as well.
Nice. So yeah, we go looking for this Geffin somewhere and like suspected murderer, poisoner.
Yeah. So you look through. You do manage to find some records on some old-looking paper tucked away in a box somewhere. You spend most of the day looking for this, and it just says suspected poison. No suspects.
No suspects. It said.
It does give. On this page, it does have his address and his wife's name. And
let's go speak to them.
Oh, I bet it was the wife. Does the now dead lawman have a badge or anything?
Yeah, he's got
I'm taking
an
it.
important looking seal.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that.
Okay.
I'm the law now.
Yeah, so
we fought the law, but we won.
We won.
It's probably about 4:00, something like that, at this point of time. So you've got the rest of the day. So you're heading to this house.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so really ramshackle looking wooden house. Sat in front of you, door's locked.
I knock.
A man answers. Hello, how can I help you?
I'm looking for the wife of Geffin.
Gethin, I'm not sure.
Oh, he's dead for a long time. Shit.
Do you give a surname or anything like that?
Sorry?
Do you just say Gethin, or do you give the surname? We'll say that his name was Gethin Longstrider.
Geffin Longstrider was his name. He used to live here. Apparently he died from poison.
I recognise the surname, however, I've never heard of a Gethin. Longstrider's mine and my mother's, and
maybe your mother remembers. She's older.
she's long dead now.
Oh, good lord! How are we gonna find this?
Everyone is dead.
Everyone is dead or useless.
And then we kill them when they're useless. So
that's true.
I think everyone's dead. Yeah.
Well, listen, fella. Do you have any idea where we could find out how this man died years and years ago? Any idea whatsoever?
Well, the only person still around from then is he gives you the name of Hubert, who is an old man that lives in the village, but.
Old man Hubert. That is the best lead we have. Well, let us speak to this old man Hubert and see what we can do.
Hopefully he can remember.
We go to old man Hubert, ready to bring the pain to old man Hubert.
Oh yeah.
Chat just wants you to kill everyone.
Yep, well, I mean, we're
I
like...
love the fact I give you immortality and you just turn into the most bloodthirsty
I mean, when there are no consequences, that's the problem.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, I'm finding that out very quickly. So you get to Hubert. You run the name by him, and he kind of suggests that after Gunther died, his wife. I didn't call it Gunther. What did I call him?
Geffen. I was a little
so sorry,
confused with that myself.
This is hard. After Gethin died, his mother took a new man, and that was the suspect. The new man was thought to have offed him, but it was never spoken of.
Do we know his name, old man? Whatever.
His name was Gruak.
Gruak. Okay, so we have Pippin and.
Do we know his last name? His surname?
He took on the name Longstrider after he killed Gethin.
Okay. All right then. And what's his mother's name, just in case?
I have no idea.
Fine. Now.
He did just say after he killed. So we have the name, right? We're done, right?
Yes, in theory we do.
Okay.
But it could have been his mother that killed him. You never know. You see.
I just after you guys are done talking, I just kind of turn to you guys. We don't need him anymore, right?
No.
I mean, no, not really.
Cool. Yeah. I'll smash him.
Wow. Okay. In what way?
With them all.
Describe how you kill this little old man.
Yeah. So he's just sitting there. I'll bring them all up, and
he's just there putting Fantasy Werther's original in his mouth, looking up at you like you're the first person that's spoken to him in his while. His kids don't visit. So what is it you do to him?
Yeah, I'll let him enjoy his Werthers, and as it's almost done, I'll just bring them all down and.
You give him a chance.
Yeah.
Let
him have that last nice thing in life.
Now we need to find the washerwomen to find out about the Jarl's underwear.
Yeah.
So we head to where the washerwomen are.
So we'll say that it's drawn on. I'm not going to play the horse noise. You're in a new day, starting brand new, because otherwise you'd be looking at night time. So horse. Do you kill his family? Do you kill Brian's family again?
Is he a bit of a douchebag to us?
Well, no, he wasn't. Well, are you a douchebag to him?
No.
I'll let him live this time.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
Today.
Yeah.
Okay. So you look for the washerwomen. So the Jarl's got a large building at the centre of town. It's still made out of wood. It's not as impressive as the inn or anything like that. And you stood outside the building.
Are there any guards around?
Yes, there's a lot of guards around.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Do you know where the washer ladies are? Looking to clean my clothes.
This is the Jarl's palace. There are other places to wash your clothes.
I'm looking for directions. Do you know where they are?
Well, you to get to the other more commoner washing area, dwarf, you can go left and then right and left.
But this one is okay. So this is the washer place for the Jarl, yes?
No, the Jarl has his own hand servants. They're not for you.
Where can I find them?
You have no business with them, sir.
I do. One of them is my wife.
Can you roll me a persuasion, please?
We're like playing Dungeons and Dragons inside of Dungeons and Dragons.
Do you still have the ring?
I have the ring.
We haven't gone back there yet. So
Yeah.
Okay, you can roll. Yes. So any items you had on you, so like the Lawman's seal and the ring, are still on you.
Okay.
So you can have
an
advantage if you wear the ring. Will.
All right, I will. So 11.
He doesn't believe you. He flat says,
I'll just gesture to the seal that I'm proudly wearing, and I'd like sort of take my hand and put it on the guard's shoulder in a friendly way, not like a hostile, aggressive way. And I'm like, listen, friend, I think you should probably tell him what he wants to know.
He kind of looks at you. Are you new?
Yes.
This is Farland's apprentice.
He kind of struggles with a thought a second. Well, they'll be in back, but I can't let you in.
Well, sure, you can let me in, right?
Well, again, he looks awkwardly at the other.
I'll like pass him a gold, like, right?
Okay, but just you. These two look like trouble. There was a murder yesterday. I can't let you in. I can't let these in.
All right.
We have
I'll
very
like.
important information regarding the murder, and we need to go talk to the guy.
I'll like
Oh,
lean
right.
in to the guard, and I'll be like, I'm pretty sure it was the dwarf, but the other one's fine.
They snatch up the dwarf. Are you gonna fight this, Will, or are you gonna let them take you?
Well, they're arresting me.
Yeah, they're arresting you.
I'll let them take. I'll let them take me.
Yeah, so
Come and find me.
You're running, are you?
Yeah, I'll run.
Okay, these two guards both run off the door. They immediately leave their post and start chasing you. I think there was a hefty reward. Maybe this was an important guy's son.
Great a distraction.
So yeah, the dwarf runs off into the distance.
Yeah, as they're distracted, I'll just sort of like usher Kelly in with me.
So you walk in, and you're in quite it turns into straight away quite an imposing room with a throne at the end of it, and there's no one currently sat at it. And there's a couple of guards milling about, but they've not seen you. And then there's 3 rooms coming off, 2 to the left and 1 behind the throne.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna walk like I belong here, and just keep heading to the back where we were told we would find the people we want to talk to.
Yeah, so one of them kind of clocks you and says, "What business do you have here?"
I am escorting this young woman.
Oh,
I'm being escorted.
For the Jarl. Okay, yes, I did realize he was
Yes.
Yes.
entertaining tonight.
Yes, that's happening.
So he kind of pulls you. Is it just one today?
Yep.
Most convincing
Just
words.
one. Just little old me.
So he points you to the back, and says, "Well, he's in there, but don't startle him. You know what he's like."
Yeah, I know.
So do you both walk in?
I'm
gonna
So as we get to the doorway, I'll tell her to just distract him, and
I have a plan. Just
and then I'll just sneak up behind him with my maul. Unless she says we should do
I
something
think
else.
she's trying to say
That's
something.
the plan.
yeah, I have an idea.
Okay.
Just let me do my thing.
All right. So I say that, and you're like, just let me do my thing, and I'm like,
Yeah, just.
what does that mean?
Okay.
Okay, so as you walk in, it's a fairly nice looking room. There's silks hanging on the wall. There's a bathtub in the side, and there's a grand imposing bed to the right. But the Jarl sat on a chair, and he kind of notices you both, and he says, "Good day. I wasn't expecting anyone. Can I help you?"
Surprise entertainment, courtesy of the people.
He looks absolutely delighted and says,
I'm sure he does.
"Ah, well, I wasn't expecting such a treat so early. What's your name?"
I'm Kelly.
"Hello, Kelly, and I take it you know what you're doing?"
Of course.
So he kind of stands up, and he smiles, and then he kicks off his shoes and sits on the chair. "Well then, better get on with it."
It's better. All right. She cracks her knuckle. Okay. So I guess she'll start rubbing his feet.
Yeah, so as you touch his feet, they're the nastiest feet you've ever seen. His toenails are either black or yellow. And they're disgusting. The toenails are way too long. He's got dead skin all over it. It feels nasty. Can you make a fortitude check, please?
Maybe. Can I like stop from? I have an idea. And then like.
Is everything alright? Is everything okay, my dear?
Yeah, and like rub up his legs and like onto his thighs and just like whisper and be like.
He stands up and says, "What are you doing? I'm a married man."
I need to know what color underwear you're wearing.
He immediately stands up in shock.
I'll charge over and attempt to just knock him out.
Okay, so as you're doing this, the guards are going to start amassing. But you can make a charge and attack roll.
An attack roll to pants him?
No, you can do that. I'm just trying to knock him out.
Okay.
22.
22. Okay, so you strike him. You knock him over the back of his chair. But he isn't dead. You can hear him go, "Oh!" And you can hear the kind of footsteps behind you. You've knocked him out cold. You've probably got 20 seconds before the guards get here.
Quick!
I'm gonna check the underwear.
Remove his pants.
Yep.
So as you pull down his pants, you find out that he's not wearing any underwear.
Oh god. Going commando. Sick.
Okay, let's run. Let's go.
Yeah, indeed.
I need to find his servants.
Why?
Because they'll know.
Well, maybe he just doesn't wear any. It's a trick question.
Just because he's not wearing them today doesn't mean he doesn't have any ever.
Well, he said what color underwear is he wearing, not like what color does he have in collection.
But by the time that we get there, he might put them on.
Well, how would we ever know that?
You could ask the watcher people, which ones are you going to be wearing today?
The statement was, what color are the Jarl's underwear, not what color is he wearing today. Just
Yeah. There you go.
So yeah, I'll make it look like I'm escorting her in case anybody spies us. So I can make it look like I'm arresting her.
Yeah, we'll say maybe. I'll tell you what. You can have a quick roll to see whether. Give me an agility roll. We'll say that's you stealthing out of there. If it's not going to make much difference either way. It's just whether you get caught and murdered, or you escape. Oh, yeah, you slip out without too many
15.
problems. Yeah, you slip out without too many problems.
Alright.
We did it.
Do I have to roll as well?
No, we'll go on just one. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've snuck outside the palace. You can see, like, as you're kind of hiding, there's a lot of guards flooding in. There's kind of whispers in the town that there was an assassination attempt.
Oh no! If I wanted him dead, he'd be dead.
Can they meet back up with me after I'm like?
Would depend. Yeah, I'm sure you can knock into each other, but you're having to be very careful at this point because there's a lot of people walking about.
Yeah, I meet them in a dark back alley. And I say, well, what color are they?
He wasn't wearing any.
Flesh color, I would say.
Invisible, something.
Yeah.
So we need
Or
to.
Kelly got quite the surprise, or maybe not quite the surprise.
Then we need to find his. Go into his room and find them.
Well, he wasn't wearing any.
Well, that's not the question, is it? The question isn't is he wearing them. The question is what are the color of the Jarl's underwear?
The
find
answer
out
is he
what they
doesn't
are.
have any.
I'm sure he owns some. Let's break into his room, or we can go and you can answer the question and die if you want. That's the choice.
I don't
I
think
mean, well, even if that happens,
Let's
we'll
see.
repeat the day anyway.
So we can go there and just see if you die.
Well, the place is crawling with guards right now. That's a sure death.
All right, let's go there, and if we die, we'll reset. And
Yeah.
they won't die. Very well. We head off to the swamp.
Okay.
Bring in the thing, open it up, tell the swamp guy the question, head on through, and I say to the ghost, the boy's name is Pippin.
He nods.
The man... Sorry?
He nods.
The man who murdered you was Bruac Longstrider.
He nods.
And I go to Rand.
The Jarl does not wear underwear.
He nods. And he says, very well then. You wish to see the heart of the swamp.
I wish to see the gold.
He doesn't say a word, and he opens the door.
Right, yeah.
So, through the door, it opens out into a very much cave area. There's kind of vines and whatnot. It's very much like a cavey, swampy area, as much as I can give you. So you head down through these winding... Yeah. You head down through the winding area, and you get to a large open area. And inside is just... it looks a bit like a heart. It's in the middle of the open kind of cavern that you're in, and it reaches down from it are vines spreading down into the floor, and it's just slowly beating.
Well, someone go touch it.
Rand, you touch it. You're good at touching things.
Go touch it.
You want me to touch it or smash it?
No, just touch it. See what happens.
Okay. So I'll touch it.
Okay, the moment you touch it, your hands kind of hold against it, and you find yourself unable to move. The vines start wrapping around your hands, all around your body. It starts to hurt you. You start to feel pain as you open your mouth. These vines pass into you, and they wrap around you. Okay, you start losing control of your mind. You feel kind of numb. And you can see this, guys. Is there anything you're doing? You're watching it. He's kind of massing with plants and.
Is this meant to happen?
We did not touch it.
And unfortunately, you're unable to talk back at this point in round, and it continues to happen.
Right. Yeah.
You probably grow twice in size. You get taller. You get wider. Until it finally stops, and you can see that the heart is now missing. But Rand is instead stood in front of you, this massive vined plant giant.
Rand? Is that you?
So, Rand, at this point in time, you can see these two things that you've never seen before. One's a short-looking mutant baby, and the other's a woman. And all you feel is hatred towards them. They're saying some weird sounds that you've never seen before.
Okay.
And you're just kind of inspired by hate of them, that they're in your abode.
In your swamp.
Yeah.
My swamp. Rand, calm down. Calm down. Backing away out of the door.
So, am I still able to enter rage and stuff?
Yeah. You're
Oh yeah, I
rage.
fly into a rage. Am I able to speak now or no?
You can speak, but you're not sure whether they can hear it.
I'll just as loudly as I can. Get out of my swamp.
Maybe we should go.
So you hear this booming voice in a language you've not ever heard before. Garniac.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I head out the door.
Go.
Are you pursuing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I tell you what. Can we all roll agility checks for initiative and see if this?
Sure.
See if you manage to escape.
So your agility for
You
31.
guys probably have a chance, yeah.
Nailed it. My agility is a 8.
Okay, we'll say just because you beat him, you both managed to escape. You run past, and Rand, you kind of get to the door, and you kind of feel no desire to.
No, I just wanted him out of there.
Yeah, so you kind of go back to your center, and you feel warm and at home in your place, undisturbed. And you know you've got everything you needed down here. You know, but that behind a set of vines to your right, that you have your treasures that you keep to yourself. But you feel no need to look at them at the moment.
Well, yeah, they're secure there, so.
Yes. Okay, so are you guys doing anything once you've been chased out?
Like I turned to the ghost dude.
Yeah.
Any idea how to fix that whole vine problem there?
That is the heart of the swamp.
Were we not supposed to touch it?
Why would you touch it?
It was not my idea.
That's a really bad idea. I don't recommend you touch it.
What do we do with it then?
I think you need to. I think it's sick. I think there's something wrong with it. I think you need to fix it.
Well, okay.
How do we do that? Any ideas?
I would suggest with sword and fire.
With what fire?
Sword and fire.
Sword and fire. So you suggest we kill our friend who is the vine thing?
You let your friend become the vine thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it has.
Yeah.
Most certainly.
Well, yes, you've unleashed an evil on this world. I think you need to do something about it.
Oh yes, we did unleash Darstar 1981 upon you. Welcome, Darstar the Adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us today. I'd say that way. All right, let's kill our friend.
We could. Okay. Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
I think we just
Yeah.
He might come back. We never know. If we're lucky. If he's lucky.
True.
We
go in the room and kill Logan's character.
Okay, so it's going to be PvP.
Yeah.
You two against one. So we'll go on those initiative rolls that you had before. So Kelly is up first.
Okay.
All right.
So you've come into the room. I imagine, Rand, what have you done? You kind of feel at home when they've left. So is there anything you've done particular?
No, I'm just sort of sitting there, almost like meditation-like.
So there's this plant-looking demon in the middle of the room. Chilling.
So does it still look like vaguely humanoid, like, or is it like?
It's got vines hanging. Any trace of it being human is only in its shape. The fact it's got 2 legs and 2 arms and a rough head shape.
Okay. Can I try to like take one of the vines and wrap it around his own neck and like, you know?
Go rot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can try. That's going to be a might versus toughness.
Right. I'm trying to think of ways I can use agility because I don't have anything else.
What else can you do? Well, you can charm an enemy to sleep. You can cast a sleep spell. You can make sure he's immobile. You can shoot. Yeah, you can shoot with your bow. I mean, that's agility.
Let's do that.
Okay, we'll do that. So shooting with the bow is a 23.
Does that beat your toughness?
23? Yeah, my toughness is 18.
Yeah, so you take that damage.
Okay, so 5.
Oh boy. Oh, by the way, we heal back up, don't we, after combat? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet,
Well,
sweet.
Combat was several sleeps ago. You've not. You
Yeah,
wake
yeah.
up as
Several deaths ago, rather.
Yeah.
So, my turn?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to single target cold bolt, which gives me advantage 1 on my energy attacks. I'm just attacking this one dude. I can single him out. Yeah, was that Dust? Good to see you, man. So 3d6. Right, guys. 2? I don't know. 17 either way.
Nope. So
A perfect number fails us.
Swamp Logan, you are up,
Slogan.
and you get
Yeah.
advantage 2 on all of your attacks.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm going to enter a rage because they pissed me off because they came back and they attacked me,
Yeah, we did.
which gives me additional advantage 1. And I'm going to do my multi-target maul focus attack, which says advantage 2. So I now have advantage 5. Is that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Get fucked. We did.
Okay.
So it's 5d6, keep 2, I think. I don't know. It might not be d6. I don't know what you use as your.
Yeah, it's D6.
Who are you targeting them both?
Both, yeah. And I imagine my maul is it hasn't grown any bigger itself, but I imagine I've put like vines and
Well, you
thorns
can
around it.
shape them all. You can control the vines. You can.
Oh,
control
it's way bigger now.
Yeah.
It's got vines and
Yeah.
thorns all over. It's huge. It's like as tall as they are.
It is not.
Oh wow, that is a
30.
Does
Against our what?
a might.
No, against our.
Toughness. Sorry, toughness. Yeah.
Alright, so I was on 20, that's 30. 13 is 17, so I'm down to 3. Okay. So I'm down to 3.
Is that enough of a difference to apply a bane
you
as
can
well?
apply a bane. So this is against both
Yeah,
of you, I believe,
as well.
wasn't it? Or did you just do it against one? Were you singling one?
It was both of them, yeah.
Yeah. So this
So
is against.
I'll do the intimidation.
Yeah.
We both have 3 hit points now.
Yeah.
And you're also terrified of this thing.
Good. Time to run away! We're just gonna kite this bitch. We're just gonna run in, hit it, run out, heal, run. So we'd do it. So, Kelly, your turn, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's try to do the immobilize it.
Okay, so you're going to be at a disadvantage, just because you're terrified. Your hand's going to be shaking, and
Alright, so disadvantage 1. So 2d10, keep blast on. So 15 for Kelly.
Nope. Well, what's it against?
It is against your resolve.
My resolve is a 13, unless I have some kind of bonus in this.
So he is.
no, you
immobilized.
haven't. It's still based on you.
Yep.
Yeah. So immobilized.
Yeah, so you're kind of stuck. But I don't think they've. Are you moving away from him, or?
You should move.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Get out the
I'm
door.
gonna go.
We're noping out, yeah.
Gorniak, you're up.
I'm gonna hit him and then run. Like the true coward I am. So I'm gonna energy him again with advantage 1. So 36 keep that. 2. I see I was 1 and then 16. In fact, it should have. It should be an 18 rather.
What
Keep the highest 2.
versus toughness?
Yeah.
Okay, my toughness is an 18, so.
So no damage. Okay. And then I run out the room.
Yeah, so we'll kind of pause it there. You're terrified of this thing. You've made it immobile, and you don't think you can beat it on your own. So you've scarped out. Is there anything else you want to do with this day?
We could ask the ghost for help.
Yeah, maybe.
I turn to the ghost. Will you help us in the fight? It's rather difficult.
The prophecy has nothing to do with me. I just guard this door.
All right.
Okay.
We should talk to Lial tomorrow. You'll like us tomorrow,
Why do we need to?
because we can get men to fight.
Well, then, you know that we're all gonna wake up and be fine, and not plants.
Ah. Well, yes. We should just go to sleep then.
Yeah.
That solves all problems.
Let's take a nap.
Yeah. So we go to sleep.
Yeah, so
Nice.
you wake up at this in the morning.
Yeah. Wake up.
Am I with
yeah.
them in my
So-
normal self?
Yeah, you are your normal self, except
Alright.
you notice that kind of some of your hair is now kind of wispy little bits of plant.
Oh.
But apart from that, you've just got maybe a daisy or 2 growing in it and a few bugs.
So I say, this time we don't touch it. The ghost said to burn it.
Yeah.
with fire and sword, he said. So that's what we'll do. And head off down to the swamp, go for his steps, kill Brian along the way.
Do you kill Brian? No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, do you kill his family?
Yeah.
Do you kill the
Might as
horse?
well. No, we
Yeah,
could
might
take
as
the
well.
horse.
Why not?
Okay. So yeah, you're back down. This beating heart of the forest, heart of the swamp is in front of you.
Yeah. And we go down the heart of the swamp, and I cast some fire upon it.
Okay, so can you make an attack roll for me?
Yeah, I make an energy roll. It's a 20.
Okay, so as you do it, this kind of roar erupts, and these vines whip across. Luckily, you're all out of reach, as it was trying to kind of grasp at you. And then the vines start pulling out of the ground, and the roots of plants start erupting, and it starts creating its own creature without anyone. It's made up of bark and moss and leaves.
Oh my god.
This, like, he said something about a sword.
And
didn't he?
it's not quite as
Iron sword.
big as
Seven.
you.
It's more of a metaphor. It's a
What?
metaphorical fire and sword.
Well, maybe not.
It's
Well,
not,
you know your sword then. I don't have one.
Okay.
it's not quite as big as when it had taken on Rand, but this creature is in front of you, and it means business. It's full on. It's got vine tentacles. It's got claws. It means business.
Okay. What's your initiative or the same initiative?
Yeah, sorry, initiative. Yeah, agility, please, guys.
All right. So agility for Maximus. I got my even is 15. For Kelly, it is a mighty 16.
And a 10.
There we go.
This time, don't turn into it, okay, Rand?
And
Try not to become one with the.
okay, so going first is this creature.
All right then.
It's gonna roar. It's got this glowing fire in its belly from where you shot it. It's still, and it's just gonna charge at you, Gorniak. It's angry, and you pissed it off. So it's going to give you an attack of 31
Damn!
versus toughness, please.
Oh man, I'm down to 2 hit points.
So it roars and it swipes at you. It knocks you off your feet at the wall. You're going to have kind of half movement next round. But it's roaring and bellowing at you. It's angry.
Okay.
So next up is... where was Kelly? Did Kelly roll?
She rolled 16.
Kelly's up next, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try to immobilize this one. So it's benefit versus resolve.
So versus a creature's resolve, an 8.
So no, unfortunately there's no effect. It keeps roaring in anger.
Okay.
Yeah. No luck.
Next up is Gorniak.
Okay. So I'm going to energy it with continuing to flame on this.
Okay, so because you're using flame, you can have an extra advantage.
Oh, sweet. So I actually get 2 advantages on this. Because I've got a single target thing. So dice 3 is 21.
Yes, so how does this work? What do you do?
I send out I ball up some fire in my baby mutant hands and send it out towards it in a big old flaming fireball. What's up, Red?
So it kind of hits it in the chest and it bellows. Some of the plants on it singe away, and like kind of through maybe a really, really small hole, you can see the beating heart in his chest.
Nice. The heart. So I point towards the heart.
Next up is
Kalima.
Rand.
Yeah. So do I feel any kind of like connection to this creature?
No, it's terrifying. You obviously kind of had a bit of memory of that beating heart, but you can't remember anything after that.
Okay. Well, I think I would still be upset enough to fly into a rage because it did just sort of take over my body
Yep.
today. So, yeah, I'm gonna fly into a rage. and I'm going to attack it.
Get him.
Let's see.
Yeah, you're like hitting yourself basically, because you were this thing. Deep.
So advantage 3.
Get
So if
him.
I normally roll 2d6. I
Right.
have advantage 2 for two-handed maul, and additional 1 for raging. So do I roll 5d6? Keep 2.
Yes, I think so. That's...
Okay.
Sure. Brian's not here to tell us otherwise, so.
Yeah. Right.
Brian
Welcome.
can tell me off later. Fuck him. 26. So yeah, you get a really solid hit on this thing. You don't quite get
Right.
enough for a bane. You feel yourself chopping away, and it kind of wails in pain a little bit. Whereabouts do you hit it? Is there any particular location you're aiming for? Or?
I just kind of wildly swing at it.
Yeah, we'll say you catch its chest, opening that hole a little bit, showing you that heart just a little bit more. It's making it a lot easier to see now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this beast's go now. So it's kind of angry. You've just taken a massive swing at it, so it spins round on the spot, and it kind of just goes to swipe you away with its hand. And against Rand, that is a 24.
My toughness is an 18, so yeah.
Yeah, so it smashes you. You take a full blow in the face, basically.
Okay.
Correct.
It swipes you nonchalantly. Kelly.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Maybe this time we can try to put it to sleep. Ooh, go sleep.
Okay, so it's enchantment versus resolve.
Yeah. I'll sing it a lullaby.
Okay. So that is 19 versus its resolve.
Okay, so this thing starts to look a little bit woozy. Its arms drop a little bit, and it doesn't look as into the fight. It's not completely taken it out, but it looks like you're gonna it's gonna be definitely at a disadvantage next turn. It definitely looks like it's not gonna be doing as much as it was.
Okay.
So it's kind of opened up for a good attack now.
Get him.
So Gordiak.
In that case, I am gonna, seeing as a fire seems to work pretty well against them, I'm gonna keep on the flames. So in fact, what I can do is the exact same what I did before, which is that. So a 28.
Okay, a 28 is a solid hit. So, again, describe this one for me.
Yeah, so I get it up in the other hand. I actually just gotta punch it with fire, seeing as I punched the horse with my cold fist before. So I'm gonna just get my kind of hand and pull my hand up into a fist, get some fire over it, and just punch this thing in the face.
Okay, you can pick a bane as well. So this thing kind of roars in agony. It's still kind of a little bit out of it, but the pain is real. It's really suffering now.
Let me see what banes I have. Through all the banes you can invoke. That's a good one.
Something like knocking it down or continued burning or something.
I'll knock it over.
Yeah.
I'll knock it over with the force of my punch.
Yeah, so it kind of falls backwards onto its back, writhing around on the floor. Rand, you're up.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to run back over and swing with my maul again. Aiming for the heart.
Okay.
How do you kill this?
41.
Damn! Fuck.
How'd you do this? Come
So I just, I'm planning on, charging into it with my shoulder and, swinging my maul, but it's already been knocked over for me, so I just run over, and, as I'm running, I lift up my maul behind me and just, with the force, just bring it down.
So kind of as you extinguish the life from it, it just slumps to the floor. You've all kind of comboed it really, really well. And the kind of you watch kind of like a plant version of the Indiana Jones film where the Nazis kind of age and rot away. It's kind of this plant turns from a lovely green and lush, and it turns brown, and then it turns to dust, and it fades away. And you watch suddenly as this entire room, all of the plant life starts decaying and rotting away, and it disappears up all the way through for everywhere you can see. So it's just all dead plant and stone around you now.
And then I'm going to, I remember from yesterday, and I'm going to head over towards where the where I remember the treasure being.
Yes. So as you kind of, it's pretty obvious to see now because a lot of the vines have died away. But inside here are chests and chests and chests of gold, and there's oddly an entire chest of slippers. And basically it's full of all the items that any other adventurers who've been here have left, and there's also one singular crown.
Oh, sweet! I want it.
Well, you were a green thing before.
You try the crown on.
Yeah.
So as you do it, you feel a sense of power come over you.
Oh yeah.
You feel strong.
Mhm.
But that's it. You can't. Apart from that, you feel important.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I already did, so I imagine. I feel
So you feel twice as important. You feel
Yeah,
twice
yeah,
as
yeah.
arrogant.
I just walk around like my chest is always puffed out now, and I just
Yeah.
everybody should know who I am.
You're like a Jersey Shore member now. You've hit that level of arrogance and arseholeness.
And the only people that don't know me are the ones that are dead, and likely I killed them. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, that you've beaten this beast. You've got its haul. Now what do you do?
I said, well, it looks like the prophecy has been completed after we've succeeded in this, right? So do we go back to town? Do we tell Brian? Is Brian alive?
didn't you kill Brian this morning again?
You did kill Brian and his entire family.
And his family and the horse.
We may have lost Will a second. We can pad for a second. While we're waiting for Will, his connection's gone, I think. Brian, sorry, not Brian. Logan, give yourself a plug. Where can we find you?
So you guys can find me at twitch.tv/FromTheHollow. I stream on there. I've got a schedule posted up that I stick to pretty well. But if for some reason I can't stream or I'm going to be late or something, I'll try to tweet out about it. I do 2 D&D groups. The Wednesday one did character creation, but has yet to actually play a session due to various things going on. And then I have a Thursday one as well. They're both start at around 6 p.m. Eastern till 8:45 to 9, somewhere in there. There's never an exact time. And then aside from that, I just sort of stream what I'm feeling like when I want to.
Awesome. Well, why don't you go through your perks a second, just while we had that short break.
Yeah, sure thing. If you are new to the show, then be sure to hit that follow button and join us. We are here 5 nights a week, 9 shows a week. And a little bit here, we've got the Dungeon Masters Workshop coming along, which is going to be teaching you all that you need to know for your first D&D session. So if you're a new player, it'd be great for you to tune into this show coming up on the hour here. But we're going to carry on playing this game until the hour marks. We've got another half hour or so of play before we get into that. So yeah, that is that's what's on the show.
Okay, yeah, sorry, you froze, so I moved on to something else just for a second. Yeah, so you're in this kind of aged plant life cavern. Everything's dying or decaying. You've got this haul of treasure. What's your plan from now? And I think you were saying just before we went, yes, you did murder Brian and his entire family and horse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I say we could test if death is permanent by seeing if Brian is still alive.
Well, we could just go to sleep and see if we wake up in the place again.
That's a good idea. Let's go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're sleeping where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, so the floor is really uncomfortable. It smells of rotting it smells like a compost heap in here.
Yeah.
It's damp. It's horrible to sleep in. And you wake up and you hear nothing.
No horses.
No, nothing. You wake up in a smelly, damp cave.
Yay!
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Did it.
We've broken the cycle.
It is kind of a shame that we broke it when we killed Brian and his whole family this time.
That is true.
That's kind of bad.
That's a shame for him.
Sorry, Brian.
But no one will mourn his death. All out of his children, so we also murdered. But let's move on from that. So, I suppose now, do we do now that we have a treasure? What's the plan for us? Rand, you look like a man of a plan.
I'm gonna try.
Yes. I think there's more we can do here. I think
so?
perhaps I should be the new Jarl.
Ah. Well, in
And
that
you can run the tavern. Since, you killed Brian.
Yes, Brian is dead, and I did murder him, so I do own his tavern now by trial by combat.
Yeah.
We'd have to be careful, but we could go and kill the Jarl.
Well, I'm pretty sure he'll just give me the throne.
Oh, in that case, excellent. Let's go and speak to him this moment.
Great idea.
Okay, so you're heading out. Are you taking any of the treasure with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you'd load
I think we
yourself
can
up.
Loading up on slippers. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
As you head out of the cave system, you get back to the library. The ghost, oddly, isn't there, and all of the books look weathered and worn and beaten. This place isn't as nice as it was. It doesn't smell of teak and leather-bound books anymore.
It's changed.
It smells disgusting and old.
Not so nice in here now. Let's move on. Get away.
So you kind of proceed further. You go up the stairs, and outside when you get there, you're in a desolate wasteland, or the lush forest and swamp is gone. It's all decayed. There's no trees. Any stumps that are still there are all weathered and old looking. It seems like there's no life here.
I think we might have done something wrong.
It looks like we might have destroyed the world. What's up, Arcane? It's not going so well here.
Perhaps the Jarl is no longer living, and there will be no problem anyways.
Maybe no one is living anymore.
Well,
No.
we are.
Yes, true, but there's not much point living if there's no one else, is there?
Well, maybe we just killed the swamp. We did kill the heart of it. Maybe that's the problem.
True.
Here.
True. In that case, let's go back to the town.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Jarl's still around.
Yeah, so kind of as you pass back, you tread through this where there was kind of marshy land. There's only dust and decay. As you kind of crest the horizon, so to speak, you can see what looks like where Stumphaven used to be, and now it looks like a ghost town. The doors are all left open. The windows just flap in the wind. It seems like a very, very dead, quiet place.
I think we were wrong. I think everyone is dead.
Yeah.
So maybe the treasure isn't worth all that money, right? The treasure isn't really worth all that much money.
There's a king's ransom. There's enough to make you a very, very rich man in any place in this world.
Right, but we have nowhere to spend it.
Well, that's just here. We don't know.
Well, okay, so why don't you go to the next village?
Can you all make me a perception? Who would be looking around most out of all of you? Which one's the most alert, would you say, or are you all just kind of chatting?
I'm kind of alert.
Okay, you can give me a perception check.
Okay. So that is a 20.
Okay, out of the corner of your eye, you saw something moving.
Yeah, I saw something moving.
Chase it. Let's go.
Okay. Head on after it. Is there like a sun still in the sky, guys?
Yeah, there's a sun still in the sky. It just looks like this
available.
place is very, very old and very, very dead.
Okay.
So you kind of saw scurrying. For a 20, you saw what looked like a humanoid figure scurry to the left.
Okay, so I start chasing after it. There! Overhead there!
You see it dart into one of the houses. I won't make you roll for it, but you kind of corner what looks like a boy in there. Don't hurt me!
Pippin?
I don't know. No, I'm not Pippin.
Oh yes, I killed you.
Don't say that to
Sorry.
this child.
What happened here, boy?
Well, it's always been like this.
It has?
My dad said it's been like this for 100 years.
Oh. Well, that's all right then. So is it like this everywhere?
Well, it's like it round here. The rest of the land has some kind of has towns and stuff like that, but we don't go there.
Oh, right. Yes, why not?
Well, the people are dangerous in the towns. People fight. People fight to survive. I'm not strong enough yet.
Oh, I see.
Is this place cursed or something?
Well, they say it was a curse. They say the prophecy was fulfilled. Someone took the wealth but stole the life.
Oh, did this happen? Did this happen like 100 years ago or something?
This was 100 years ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I tend to agree. Like, looks like we might have been responsible for this.
I feel pretty old.
Yes, me too. Although I am 300 years old, so what's another 100?
Well, are you 400 now?
I suppose.
I think we might have made a mistake.
Could it have been 100 years ago that we did that?
It could have been, I suppose.
It seems like yesterday.
Maybe time passes differently in the swamp.
Yeah, but there's been some weird goings on.
Yeah.
I mean, we came back from the dead several times.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Well, of course. They're not going to leave me dead.
right. I think it's time we return everything to this place. Don't you?
Well,
Why would you want to return all of that? That's what we worked for.
But it's not really worth anything, is it? Because everyone doesn't care about it, and everyone's dead or dying.
As he said, the rest of the land has towns.
Yes, but they're all fighting. They're all fighting to survive, he said. Isn't that right, boy?
Yeah, they're fighting to survive.
Are there any happy towns, any free towns, or is it all war?
There's one happy town
Where's that?
in my dreams.
oh no! I'll start like handing him gold and crying. Handing him all the treasure I have, my flute, everything.
Your recorder.
Yes. Oh no.
So,
Well, I think that they've all been fighting due to their leader being absent for 100 years.
There's no food. There's no. We struggle to eat. Nothing grows.
well, I think it's time we take all our goods back. They're not worth all of this pain and misery.
Where would you take it back to? I'll have it.
No, boy, we can fix this, you see.
I could buy water with that. I'm very
We
thirsty.
completed listen, boy. We we completed the prophecy 100 years ago, and we have a way of turning it back for you.
I don't know what you mean. Is it your fault?
Yes, it's all our fault.
I'm like sobbing in the corner. I'm so sorry.
It's all our fault, and we're going to fix it by taking back all of the things. And
So at this point, the boy begins to yell, "Get him, Dad! I've got food!" And he shanks you in the chest. You're gonna take an attack.
my face went.
That's an 11 versus your toughness will.
It's not enough, unfortunately.
So this boy, his face turns for pure innocence, just to anger a second, and he just aims you with this shiv, which you definitely turn out the side for, and you hear footsteps outside the building.
This fucking kid. I'm just gonna run out. I'm gonna run back to the swamp. We have to go back. We have to go.
As you get out, you kind of see 3 men, and these are fully grown men. They're kind of decked in armor. They're kind of it looks old armor,
right?
And one of them has what looks like the skull of a crocodile on his head.
Okay, hot.
And they say, "Stop!"
I turn to Rand. Come on, Command him. With your pointy
Who
hat.
are any of you to tell me what to do?
I'm like sobbing and running. I'm out.
I'm running too.
like recording.
Okay, if you're running, just make me an agility. But you're staying to talk, Rand.
Oh yeah, I'm telling him what's up.
So one of them steps forward. My name's Rem. This is my swamp now.
Did you say Rim?
Yep.
No, this swamp and all of the land.
The dust swamp is
mine.
So, have you done your agility rolls, guys?
Oh.
Sorry, yeah, I'm doing
That's
it.
fine.
So the agility roll for you is a something 15, and for me it is a 22.
Okay, so you both start making it sharpish, and you've left Rend with these 3 gentlemen and this child.
Shrek of the USA.
So we say, let's say you make it a good 20-30 feet away, and we'll continue with Rand a second. So you're speaking to this guy's fronted up to you, and he's saying this is his dust swamp. What do you want to do next?
Friend, you're mistaken. This swamp and all of the land is mine.
I live here 20 years. I survive here. You don't look like you spent a day in the wild your life.
I've been here for more than 100.
How you look so fresh?
Well, you see,
How many men you eat to look so fresh?
when you're a god, you don't need to eat any men.
He looks a bit confused. The gods left us a long time ago.
And then now I've returned.
Can you make a persuasion check, please?
Sure.
I'll give you advantage because they are simple people. Rem is a very simple person.
The shots.
So 2d20 then?
No, so have you not got a... I'll add an extra 1d6 on it if you've not got anything.
Okay.
I want to give you a palpable. This is creepy.
The simplest of men.
Okay, that is oddly enough. He looks like he's starting to believe you because just by your appearance and you God, why you come us?
The land has fallen into horrible times in my absence. I must fix this.
We must help. We struggle to survive. We kill many people to survive. Are those two with you?
Yes. Well, they've left now for fear of their lives, but they travel with me.
Can we eat them too? Or are they gods too?
They're half god.
Demigods.
Ah, they're your children. Little ugly child and woman child.
Yes, one of them mutated. His mother was not so good looking. I was
Norfolk.
very drunk.
Hashtag Norfolk.
He looked a lot better that night. Okay.
Okay, tell them stop. We no hurt them.
All right, I'll call out to you guys that you can come back.
We head back. I guess I head back anyway.
Yeah, I'm
What
out.
Yes, what is it?
You half-god little ugly man.
What?
We know.
Yes, you remember, son. Think of your mother, and I just sort of like nod.
My mother.
Yes, ugly as she was, was still your mother.
Generous.
When did you meet her?
Okay.
Well,
thank you to Insomniacs Inc. for making me jump, and it's a wild magic.
What are you doing in my swamp?
What are you doing in my swamp, Reem?
Okay, thank you for the. Oh god, that made me jump so bad. How do you not jump every time? Thank you very much, Rem. That's £5 from Rem to give Will a wild magic surge. So if you can give me a 1d10,000, Will.
It says magic on Rem, actually.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
on Rem. How meta?
You can roll that. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Let me find a table for you. This goes to D10K. There you go. D10K. Oh my gosh, doesn't even have commands. One noob. So
Okay.
4259.
4259. Do.
45.
Oh, numbers are hard.
I've got it here if you want.
No, I will do it myself.
Oh wow.
4259. At deaths. What's a tannery? Tanari.
Don't know.
Okay, I will make something up.
Sure.
The roll is at death. The target's body is claimed by Tanari. I have no idea what that is, but
Might be a god or something.
I'm thinking of some kind of butcher.
Okay.
Okay, yes. So, kind of, you see Rem shake his head a little bit like he felt something, but then he shakes it and gets himself right. So, you gods come to save us.
Oh, Tanari are demons.
Okay, that works too.
Okay.
Thank you, whoever that was.
That was me. You.
Lost you a second there. Will you still there?
Yeah, I'm in.
Can you say that again for me?
Yeah, I said that was me. I helped
Okay.
you. Fuck. So I say, we need to take these items back. They're just people eating other people here.
Yes, your ancestors left these as an offering to us some time ago, and that is when everything changed.
They help us buy food and water from towns, from cities. We have gold. We need gold.
Yes, let's just take the crown back and our items back, and we'll see.
Okay, we come too.
I turn to Rand. I'm like, we need to take the crown back.
Why God give up crown? Crown look good on God.
God, when he doesn't have the crown,
God.
it will
Yes.
stop him. It will stop all of this from happening. Rand, we need to take it back.
God give up crown. God
Why are you replying and not Rand?
God not strong?
God apparently not very strong at all. Rand,
I'm the strongest one here.
I put my hand out for the crown.
So they start chanting your name now. Rand, 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 Rand.
Rand, give us the crown.
Please.
Do the right thing.
Is ugly child baby boss your son stronger?
Only in his dreams.
Why don't you just give me the crown and all of this unpleasantness can be over with? Oh.
Rand, 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 Rand.
What say you?
I'm perfectly capable of taking it back myself.
Well, let's go
Let's
then.
do that.
Rand,
Mm.
Rand, Rand, Rand.
Oh my god.
Come on, Rand. I start walking away.
Yeah, I'll come with.
Okay.
So you start walking back, and these follow. You leave us now, God?
I shall return.
Rand. They say, okay, we wait. We need food. You bring food, God.
Yes, he'll bring food now.
Okay. So you head back to the cave.
Yeah.
And what do you do when you're there?
I place all the items that I took back down.
I'll put the crown where I found it.
Put everything back.
Okay, and then you wait.
And then wait for something to happen.
Okay.
I just go to sleep.
Yeah.
You sit
Sleeping fixes things.
and you wait. You wake up and nothing happens.
Okay, so we look
I'm
outside.
taking my crown back.
So we look outside.
And the world is desolate and destroyed, just like the way it was.
Ah, well, we tried. Gave it a good go.
Yep.
I guess we should leave.
I guess so.
We can take this stuff with us.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, so as we're kind of getting on towards the end, so you've destroyed the world.
Nice.
You have a bucket load of gold.
Yes, we do.
Rand is now worshipped as a god by a small tribe. What kind of things would your respective characters be doing? So you're in a kind of dust world that no life lives on. Water is a commodity. Food is a commodity. People eat themselves regularly. What kind of things would we see your characters doing?
I set up a tower somewhere, and I do wizardy, like helpful wizard things every now and again.
We can stay and be worshipped by this tribe.
I will set up a karaoke bar for myself. Feel free to join if you...
I'll run Brian's Tavern as well.
You're running Brian's Tavern?
I'll run Brian's Tavern for him.
What kind of things are you serving?
Brian. Because that's what the food is around here.
Yeah, you find the kind of a pot of remains where he's buried by his cousin,
Ashes
which came in from out of town. Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
What about you, Rand? What do you do as well?
Oh yeah, I stay and I get worshipped.
You worship, so you lead your tribe, do you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right. Do you want to do your plugs? Is it a little bit early, Will? Or?
No, it's good. No, Mitch is all set and ready to go, so we can hit that up in a moment here. But yeah, let's do some plugs. So Logan, go ahead, man.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said earlier, you guys /from the Hollow. I try and stream at least 5 days a week. The days I have no scheduled time for. There's still sometimes times where I just stream because I want to. So any and all follows are welcome and appreciated.
Okay, I'm losing Will a little bit again, so oh no, there we go. I think you're back, Will.
I'm back. Huzzah. So Brian, Brian, why did I say Brian? Gareth. I'm used to Brian DMing the.
Yeah, no, that's fine. This is about my 4th time ever DMing, guys. So I'm sorry if there was anything that was a bit disjointed. As you can see, my names probably weren't as good as probably they should have been, but we know we all hate Marcy now. We've got some backstory there, but this is using Open Legend, guys. It's a really easy system to run. The rule page is 5-6 pages to run, and there's so much flexibility to run. And I don't know if you saw at the start, I said to Logan, pick your race. We can go with it. We're not restrained by books, and it makes everything flow quite quickly. We had quite a few little combats, and they didn't need to go on for hours like 5e can.
Yeah, they're quite pacey. Yeah.
So check those rules out as well, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
It was my first time playing it, but it was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I thought so as well. It was good fun. And I'm still new to the system, but I always enjoy playing it. So go check it out on openlegendrpg.com. Other than that, guys, if you enjoyed today's show, then stay around for the next one. We're running the Dungeon Masters Workshop, which is about your first D&D session. So if you are new to D&D or you want to kind of catch up on what you might need to play some Dungeons and Dragons, then come along in a few minutes here. The stream is going to go down. It'll be up. So do not panic. When it goes down, it'll be up in a few moments with Mitch coming at you in a few minutes. Thank you guys for today's stream. I will see you guys again tomorrow on Monday for some Numenera. In fact, I won't be there because we're on holiday, but the stream will be on Monday. We'll see you soon. And thanks to Skygift for donating, as well as Insomniacs Inc. for donating, and we'll catch you guys in a few moments here in the Dungeon Masters Workshop for your first D&D session. Thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, try not to roll too many nat ones because we're going to be here laughing when you do. Bye, guys.
Cool.
If you stop